have been this slow. Every now and again it starts to show. And my crown is slipping down. Everyone will see. Underneath these faces, it's just me. What's underneath? You say that you will be happier when all this fades away. We go faster and faster to get through today, when tomorrow will feel like yesterday. Let it go. It's been a while since I have been this low. Every now and again it starts to show. Let it go.
I'm obese, shoot me in the belly.
Look at all the space I'm creating, everybody!
Bad monkey, bad monkey. Oh, you got you baited so hard. I don't think I can handle any more of this bot gameplay.
Spylo.
Yo, okay, so hopefully we keep the replay viewer continuing to work, because I think it's still working. I did a VOD review off stream about an hour ago. Seemed to be okay. We're gonna continue to go through, and we should be able to do the raffle. So it's really dark. So I can't get the lighting figured out because the glare is like absurd. It's like the light of 1,000 suns peering through the curtains. So I can't see anything, nor can you see anything going on screen. So then I do this, and it's like now it's all like terrible, all nat, like artificial lighting. Ugh. So I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna have to roll with it. So hello guys, my name is Spylo. We're gonna be doing a coaching session at 3:30 p.m. Free raffle drawing. I don't really know how we're gonna do the raffle. I don't know if I'll have like an online thing I'll type, but I'll just select a random name. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get there. In the meantime, we have a coaching session first, in-depth coaching session, and then we have one in-depth coaching session. Then we have a raffle. And then I'm going to do some TikTok reacts. So if you want to jump in my Discord and throw in my Discord in the general chat channel, if you want to throw in your least favorite or your favorite semi-educational or just general Overwatch TikToks, we'll look at those later after the Raffle review. So yeah, well, anyway. So exclamation mark coaching, exclamation mark Raffle, exclamation mark video. Did some music work. We finished up a lyric video over the weekend, which took a ridiculous amount of work because Sony Vegas sucks. We'll talk about that more later. And then Polygon wrote an article about me, so that was pretty cool as well if you guys saw that one. I had a nice long interview about a month ago, and so that one finally got out and had cool artwork apparently that was commissioned for it as well. So it was super cool. Dr. Pez, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. But good to see everybody here. We're going to go ahead and get into spinthewheel.com. Okay, good to know. Remind me if I forget because I'm a little bit dense. Let's get started, chat. Let's go. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How are you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you totally fine. I am pulling your replay code up. Are we looking at Soldier? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. 3 days ago, Rialto. Oh my goodness gracious. I have the applying update bug on Replay Viewer. So here's the bad news, because this is why this is so bad. I'm going to close Overwatch, and I'm going to cross my fingers that the replay code viewer still works, because for the last couple of days, if I have to close down Overwatch for any reason, the replay viewer bugs out again. So what that's going to mean is that I'm going to have to play an arcade game before we do our VOD review.
That's okay.
So let's see if it works. So before I have to do a stupid, probably the fastest one will probably be, I'm trying to think what would be the fastest arcade mode. But it's unbelievably annoying. So let's see if we can get it to work. Career profile, history, replays. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will call you back in like 6 or 7 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I apologize, mate. Thank you. See ya. Okay, so probably fastest thing to do. I mean, either quick play or I'm tempted to do quick play and tank. That's a long queue. Let's just do arcade because I can lose or win. What's the fastest thing, chat? Probably team deathmatch, right? Team deathmatch should be fast, right? But I don't know the queue. Ooh, what do you get? What's the fastest queue, guys? Fastest queue, fastest game, fastest queue. No way it's hybrid maps, not comp, obviously. QP for sure. Okay, maybe I'll just do QP. Oh, chat, but I'm so bad. This is gonna be humiliating. Okay, let's do quick play, flex roll. Oh, chat, I'm so rusty. I haven't played today. I haven't played in a long time. So I have to humiliate myself before we actually do coaching. This is absurd, chat. Like, I'm sorry, small indie company. It's been like this for a while too. Oh, let's just, and then first death is the Sojourn, just as the insult to injury. Well, the replay viewer is bugged and has been bugged for me for weeks. I couldn't get it to work at all. But if I play quick play, solo queue ranked, group apparently didn't work, or an arcade game, it unlocks the replay viewer. You guys can, I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, I'll leave the game here. If I go into my career profile history with the replay viewers, there's nothing there, and I can't import any VOD reviews. There's nothing there. It'll import it, but it won't. It'll just disappear. So I'm literally being paywalled behind playing a game, and I should have been fine, but when I tried to load the Soldier replay just 2 seconds ago, you guys saw it. It said applying update, and it bugged out. So I actually had to close on Overwatch. I'm gonna take my anger out. Let's see, what should I play that's gonna really be tilting to the enemy team? The good news is I don't have to win. It could be a win or a loss, and yeah. It's exhausting, and I don't know the fix to it. I've tried everything. I've tried bug and repair. There's just nothing. So yeah, we're gonna take out our anger by playing Junkrat. I'm not a very good Junkrat, but it doesn't matter. Somebody will pay. I will ruin somebody's day with Trap. I'll ruin somebody's day with Riptire, because guys, nothing makes wounds feel better like taking it out on somebody else. Please shut up. Please shut up, you stupid, stupid hero. I don't like how they've leaned into him being like actually clinically insane in Overwatch 2. Some of the personality adjustments I've not been a fan of. This Mercy is being annoying. Worth. I've increased my rollout speed by like 0.2 seconds there. I hear a Lucio, I'm scared. Oh, there's a Widow. This is gonna be perfect. Where is she? Not egoing this. As I ego it. No! Help me! Help! There's just no way. Okay, well. Aww. I'm playing Junkrat and a double sniper. Do you have to be in a call to do the Raffle review? No. Anybody, literally just, all you need is a replay code. That's all. Oh my gosh. Hi. The replay thing bugged. I applied updates, so now I have to play an arcade game before I do my job. You know, what pays the bills? I have to play an arcade game. Alright. Where is she? Oh, that was horrible. Oh, hi. Oh dear. Rat! 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 I need healing. No way. Oh no, I missed. I'm just gonna tire this. I don't think we needed to, but I don't want to do. Where is he? Thought he was going for me. Idiot. They're on Cassidy, thank you. Ooh, that was close. I heard that one. Oh my gosh, your plates look great. Alright, so I think we kind of have to clutch here. Oh, here. I missed, Chad! I clutch! I choked! Idiot. Oh, 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 oh! No, I choked again! I think I can stall this just a wee little bit. Oh, they're rezzing. Oh, he's so low. That was bad. I told you I'm not a good Junkrat, y'all. Come on. Come on. I probably should have gone more aggressive there, actually. I don't know why I was playing so defensive. Oh, that was a great sleep. He's gonna go for me. Oh my gosh, how is that not hitting? Idiot. Really didn't want to use Riptire. Alright, chat, we're doing well. Ah. I felt like I could ego there. I almost couldn't. Probably not necessary, but I don't care. He's up top right. Knew that one was coming. We kind of need to stall here. We're good now. Now we can go aggressively. The ball's going. Oh. Crap. 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 Oh crap. 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 Oh, I'm missing. You good? Crap, 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 crap. Huh. That angers me. I'm actually not. Oh! Oh! I thought I had the 2. Crap! No, 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 don't res me, don't res me, don't res me. Just win the game. I need to get out of here, bro. No way we lose this. I think I might C9 this. Mercy should not have res me. I can't believe I messed up that Riptire, bro. I egoed so hard. I was just gonna Riptire the Valkyrie Mercy trying to touch, but the Genji, I thought the Genji died. He didn't die. Dude, how are we losing this? Look at the stats. Outside of our Mercy deaths, everything else is like good. We're crushing them in stats, guys. I'm in Elo Hell and Quick Play. I know, and this is exactly, it could not be a worse start to our Quick Play. We're trying to get a fast game here, and instead we got the longest possible Quick Play round. I mean, look at that, absurd. 7,000 damage and a Quick Play round. Look at everybody's stats. It's unbelievable. This sucks. They're on Widow and I'm dead. Oh, okay. That triple mine just does not feel good at all. I don't know if I'm just bad. Maybe my sensitivity's too low. Okay, well, they're on Pharah, so this is going to be fun. So, this is not going to work. He's looking for me. Oh, dear. Chat, what do I swap to? 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 I don't want to play Tracer. I'm horrible at Tracer. I'm horrible at Tracer. Genji? I'll go Genji. Widow? Okay, I'll go Widow. I'll go Widow. I'll go Widow. I'm really truly a horrible Tracer. Okay, we're in it. Okay. Yeah. No. Nope. 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 Ah. Body shot Barry. The greatest. Ah. No, 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 that didn't happen. Okay, they're on Widow. You know what that means, Chad? Ha ha ha. Back to the rat. I think there's a Genji still around here. I'm scared to use my second grenade. Do I hear Genji? There's Genji. Okay, yeah, I hear Genji. We're good. Oh, there's Widow. I'm an idiot. Oh, hi. That was almost really bad. Ah, guys. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit. Where's that Widow? Does he have deflect? I don't know. He's gonna play for assassination here. I think we're dead here. We get the. I know where the Widow is. So, oh, she just grappled up. Idiot. Idiots. Look at this. Ah! No, I fell for the oldest trick in the book. I love that people that have joined chat now with no context are like, what is going on? And this guy goes back to Pharah. This is the sweatiest nerd. This guy legitimately is probably friendless. Actually, I won't even say probably. It's like it's as sure of a thing as ever. Oh, why am I here? I'm gonna fire this guy. Come here, kid. Where is he? Where is he? Oh my gosh! What do I even do here? Look at that go. I'm just playing mystery heroes at this point. Shut up. Tyre was fine. I should have just gone for the honor. Idiot. Honestly, at this point, chat, I'm just playing to lose. If I lose, it's a faster game. Right? I need to get in the high ground here. Oh, this guy goes Bastion? What? Why? Oh, no. I'm an idiot. I was like, where's the Bastion? I walk out into the open. Alright, chat. I don't think I can get... Can I get fast enough as Echo? Probably, yeah. We're dead. Well, chat, we ended on a good note. By that, I mean we ended it quickly. Oh my gosh, I missed Stickies and Bastion. Okay. Please work. Please work. Oh my gosh. Idiot. Disaster. But at least we got the game. Okay, we are in Rialto, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't apply update bug. Please don't apply update bug. Oh my gosh, it did it again. Do you have Overwatch pulled up on your end?
Yes.
Do you want to just stream it?
Oh yeah, sure.
To me, because I'm not doing this again.
You're not gonna play another quick
I'm not gonna make you wait another 14 minutes to do it again. Oh my gosh. And I'm definitely doing arcade next time for the raffle or whatever, because that was not fast. Okay, let's you don't even need to stream it now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go through the form first.
Okay.
And then we can actually look here. So okay. So hello. Thank you for your patience. What got you interested in coaching? Besides the Junkrat?
Watching your YouTube content.
Okay. And what do you hope to get out of this session?
Well, I want to get more confidence while I'm playing, and I want to be able to actually make a plan while I'm playing, because I feel like I just kind of do whatever I feel like in the moment, and that's like pretty bad.
Okay. And when you say you do whatever, what do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, I'll be like, okay, right now I want to flank, and I'm gonna do it, and it'll be a really stupid flank, because I don't really know the maps too well, and I didn't really play that much Overwatch 1, so I'm like kind of just experimenting a lot.
Okay. So, well, that's actually a good segue into the next question, because what is your background in the game, I guess? When did you start? When did you get into like playing seriously? What do you think of Overwatch 2? Just kind of give like what heroes did you play? Kind of fill me in on all the background.
So not really any Overwatch 1 background. I started Overwatch 2 last season, and I mainly played. Basically, I just one-trick Soldier, and I would pick Sojourn when someone took Soldier, pretty much. So I got blamed a lot for playing Soldier and inting a little bit.
Okay.
But
why did you pick Soldier?
Background other games? Oh, I thought his tracking was just so satisfying. I felt like you had to like be really proactive, even though he seemed like a simple character. I like that you could be proactive and learn more intricacies about his position.
Yeah. Okay. And what are your like when did you start playing Overwatch again? Fill me in on
it. When the beta came out.
Oh.
Or not the beta, when it released to everyone, pretty much.
Okay, so Overwatch 2 beta came out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what got you initially interested in the game?
I think there's a lot of Overwatch 2 players Overwatch 1 players from Valorant. They're Valorant pros, and that got me interested because I played a lot of Valorant.
Okay, makes sense. So you do have a first-person shooter experience background. You go into Overwatch 2 because sounds fun, whatever, and then you know, you're in and you're playing soldier, which makes sense with the ballot background because Overwatch 2 tracking and so on. You got flame for not playing sojourn.
Yeah, pretty much.
What rank are you at right now?
Right now, I finished my placements and I played like 7 games after that. I'm like plat 3 right now.
Nice. Okay. So how are you liking the game so far? Besides the fact that you have to play sojourn, or you got bullied for not playing sojourn, rather.
Man, it's just I actually quit Valorant because of this game. It's just way more enjoyable for me.
Okay, fair enough. What is enjoyable about it, at least in the Overwatch 2 side of things?
It's constant action. You just get back into it, and I don't really feel as tilted because I feel like in Valorant, you know, you have this plan you set up and then you just die and then you wait the entire round, and you're just like a spectator.
You
like
have nailed
Overwatch
exactly why I played Overwatch over other first-person shooters. I tried like CS:GO and stuff at like friends' houses. Like I just am so bored.
Yeah.
Like I just do not like waiting for that long. The 10-second respawn. Okay, makes sense. So we talked about like what do you hope to get out of the session, and you're like just giving yourself a direction, I guess, because you're just kind of playing it randomly. You are kind of new to the game, but then you in the forum you says confidence, learning to actually breathe in game. Can you kind of elaborate on that one just a little bit for me?
All right, so this happened to me in Valorant too, where when I got higher up in the ranks, I noticed I wasn't really breathing. Like I could feel my heart pounding really fast. It was like kind of ranked anxiety. I noticed like when I was playing Overwatch, there are moments where I just stopped breathing. I'm like holding my breath and like clenching my mouse. I'm like freaking out pretty much.
Okay, and did you say this was this a problem in Valorant as well, or any other games that you played, like first-person shooters or not?
This was a problem in Valorant, and when I was really young, I used to play Quake, and it was like when the 1v1 duels that it popped up a lot.
Okay, so a lot of tension when the pressure's like at its most. You just kind of like freeze up. Okay, and have you tried anything to like deal with that, to work through that, or has it just been kind of something that you've never really been able to make progress at?
It's something that I haven't really made progress at. I mean, I would watch like YouTube videos on like ladder anxiety from like StarCraft or ranked anxiety in general, but that really didn't help.
Okay, so here's my question for you then. Have you found anything at any point in time that has improved it over time? Has simply just playing the game improved it at all? Now, obviously, it's not fix the problem and then you move on to the next game and you start all over again, but is it something that you've been able to find any sort of improvement at, any sort of relief? Do you have any sort of strategy, or you just have to just survive and live with it now?
Well, playing the game more, but actually taking that 1 month break where I just like kind of touched grass helped a lot. Because now that I get back in the game, I feel more zen. I don't care as much.
Okay, why? What about touching grass did that for you? I guess because that's not necessarily.
You just stop thinking about Overwatch. You just like take a break from the game, and then you come back and you're like, yeah, I have other things going on in life. It's okay if I die, or like, it's okay if I end a little.
Okay, so you have more confidence in game because the ramifications of losing a 1v1 are like not that important to you as they were before.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your mouth there, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so is that where you're at with Overwatch now too, where it's better than it has been in the past because you've been touching more grass, or have you reverted back to your degenerate lifestyle and you have to relearn or rebuild that, I guess, defensive wall of real life isms?
I think it's better because I haven't been playing as much, but I know once school starts and I'm gonna be playing a lot more, it's gonna revert back to that.
Okay. So when school starts, when you have less time to do other things outside of Overwatch?
You know how like when you watch Netflix, it doesn't hit the same unless you have like you're wasting time. Like
yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like I play more Overwatch when I have other shit to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was being polite when I said, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about," but frankly, I don't know what you're talking about. So please elaborate. Okay. I was being too polite. What do you mean by that exactly?
I honestly, it's like I used Overwatch to kind of escape from school, and like when I had like a big problem set due or homework, I would just like kind of procrastinate playing Overwatch, and I ended up procrastinating a lot. So I played a lot of Overwatch, way more during school than during break.
Did you find yourself? Wait, so was this usually when you had a lot of responsibilities or something very important to get done?
Yes, but I would always be able to complete like my responsibilities. Okay. But I would like I would do like one problem. Oh, time to play Overwatch game.
Okay. So here's my question for you. This is going to be a little bit like dramatic here, but just bear with me. Was it you just procrastinating because you just didn't want to get the work done, or was it you procrastinating because the whole concept of like having to do something that, or was it because you were stressed out about what you had to do, or was it just I just didn't want to do it, period?
both actually.
Okay, because to me, you have somebody who's very anxious about playing ranked a lot, and then if you have something like, let's say, a really important writing assignment, is that anxiety something that also is a problem in that too? And is Overwatch your way of avoiding that in the same way that you might avoid playing ranked because you're nervous about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So it's maybe at least a consistent thing. There might just be a little bit of laziness where I just don't want to do this because I don't want to write. It's hard work at school, but maybe something to consider. Okay. So, So anxiety when you're put under pressure. Is this only in ranked? Is it just playing games in general? Like if you were to queue in a quick play game and you were to get in a 1v1, would you feel the same level of anxiety, or is it less so, more so, the same?
I've noticed even in quick play, like there are times where I tense up too, even though it's just quick play.
Okay. And in what situations do you tense up?
Oh, it's like the 1v1s, like when it's like a soldier 1v1 or like I'm shooting the Genji, it's like in like those high pressure, I have to get the kill moments.
And do you get the kill, or do you choke because you're tensed up?
I would say I get the kill most of the time, but now not anymore because I'm a bit rusty. I mostly just die now.
Okay. So when you're asking for a solution to this sort of anxiety, is it necessarily because it's affecting your performance, or is it because you just don't enjoy how it makes you feel?
It's affecting my performance.
Interesting. In what ways?
I'm definitely not able to make decisions as rationally. It's more like, okay, I'm doing this because I'm stressed out.
Okay, give me an example.
For example, if a soldier's pressuring me too much, instead of like, okay, maybe I'll just like take this off angle or like position this way. Nope, I'm just gonna run at him because I want to get rid of this like area of stress. I need to get rid of him right now.
Okay,
It's, like,
so
causing too much pressure.
there's an urgency, because if that, for example, it would be like a widow duel. If you don't win the widow duel now, then the widow duel is going to be hanging over your head later.
Oh yeah, that's why I actually don't play Widow.
Okay, it's too much pressure. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
too much pressure on the shot.
Okay. Do you have, so like one of the low-hanging fruits when it comes to dealing with stress or pressure is it's almost like, I don't know if this is an accurate way of looking at it, but this is the way I look at it, to where it's almost like an addiction where you can't say don't do that, instead it needs to be do this instead. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you so when you talk about earlier on in the review, when you said you don't necessarily have an idea of like what you're trying to accomplish when you're playing, you just kind of play the game, is that something that is that consistently just how you've always played the game, or has there ever been a point in time where you've actually had some form of goals or some idea of what to practice? You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think when I like before my break, I did get to a point where I was like, okay, today I want to practice like timing my flanks with like when my team goes in. So I would just like, just crouch and actually like watch my team like do their outlines, and I would just try flanks over and over again.
Okay, and how did that go in general? And then also, how did that affect your anxiety at all, or was it the exact same?
Oh, it definitely reduced my anxiety because I felt like I had just one thing to focus on, and I didn't really care about the outcome because I knew I was just practicing my flanks, and it kind of like lessened the stress. It's like, oh, I'm practicing flanks. I don't have to be an expert at them right now.
Okay. I mean, obviously that's good to hear. So that's, if nothing else, maybe we get that as your low-hanging fruit when you need a VOD review, because you need a guide and a direction, because otherwise everything becomes basically a test of mechanics, right? And becomes a test of your ability to ego the enemy DPS instead of like a holistic approach to where like, okay, I lost that duel, maybe mechanically, but I can reevaluate that fight from like a macro perspective, or how is my timing, how is my cooldown usage, and then I think that the other thing is that like if you do truly just lose straight up mechanically, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You go into it next time and you do better. I don't know though. I'm a little, no, I wouldn't say concerned, but I'm not. I would like to figure out what the issue is with you being so hesitant and so spooked with, I wouldn't say conflict, but like with pressure in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going through your form. Maybe we'll revisit it. Okay. We'll talk about goals here. So goals here: short term, stop freaking out, learn how to play the game properly, be able to make decisions, long-term top 500. Okay, so we'll talk about the game just for a brief period of time. So we talked a lot about freaking out. Okay, so we go back to what do you want to get out of the session. Learn how to make decisions in game. That was one of your goals as well. How to position properly. Let's talk about decisions in game. Elaborate on that one for me just a little bit. What do you mean by making better decisions in game?
I don't really know how to position.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just like, oh, this is not working. Maybe I'll try high ground, or maybe I'll stand a little further. I don't really have a
Mm-hmm.
better thought process on how to like when I should flank or when I should position.
Okay. So
Or
you don't.
who to even focus target. Who
Okay.
should be the target focus.
Okay. And have you made progress in that since you've started playing the game, though? Is that something that's improved?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, but you just told me about how you were talking about, oh, you practiced taking flanks one day with timing around your team's outlines, and that worked better. Was that just a very temporary practice, or just something that you just worked on briefly and then just kind of abandoned, or is it something that's you've just picked up recently but haven't really mastered yet? You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I often do this where I'll get into a practice regime, but then I kind of just abandon it.
Why? You lose interest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if it's interest, but like the effort that it takes. Because sometimes you just want to get on Overwatch and play.
Yeah. Okay. How good did you get at like let's say Valorant? We talked about
I got like really close to rating. I was Immortal 3.
Okay, so you were pretty good at it. And how did you get? Was it just literally just straight up playing the game, or what?
It was a lot of just playing the game, but I feel like the main reason why I got better is because my friends were clowning on me. Like I played with my friends, they were really good, and like, oh, Randy's so shit, and I became the meme of the group. So I would
Okay.
like go to Kovacs, and I would just it was pretty bad. I would like warm up for 2 hours just to play Valorant. Like it was just
Okay.
ranked. It wasn't even
Okay.
like a tournament or anything.
So you just over and over. Social pressure did its work. Bullying did its work. Oh, maybe not intentional bullying, but okay.
Yeah.
And then you just grinded it over and over again. But did you have any goals, or was it just the aim training? You just played such an unbelievable amount that you just ended up couldn't help but get better.
I definitely had goals. Like I valued my utility usage a lot because of, like, my aim wasn't consistent because of, like, pressure, and I would freak out and I would just whiff.
Right.
So I focused a lot on my utility usage because
Okay.
I would just be like supportive agents, and that reduced the stress a lot because I can help my team in other ways rather than just shooting people.
Right. Okay. And is that part of what's attracted you about Overwatch as well?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like the ability to, I guess, for lack of a better term, carry without having being able to hit your shots. So here's a question for you. If you were to be able to, like, let's put it this way. If you were able to improve your anxiety to a point where you were not as nervous about taking these engagements or whatever, would that mean more to you because you are interested in performing to the best of your ability, or would it mean more to you because it's just more fun to play like that, or a little bit
Performing to the best of my ability.
Okay. Why is performing good at a video game important to you?
I think the game is more enjoyable when you do well.
Right.
For
Okay.
one.
So
And,
it kind of goes full circle there, right? So like you perform better because it's also what's more fun for you anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just something I generally want to get better in.
Okay. All right. And why is that? Do you have an experience in competitive and other things besides like the video games?
No, actually, just video games.
So
It's
this
like
is
the one thing where I like.
So this is kind of like
And
your
good
outlet. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. That might be something that is a factor. And when did you start, I guess, getting competitive with video games, whether it was Valorant or Quake or whatever? When was it?
COVID. It was COVID.
Okay, so
Yeah, when COVID hit, I just a lot of time to play.
Can I be honest with you? You are a complete scrub when it comes to competing then. Because you have spent a grand total of what, 2-3 years actually caring about performing under pressure. I mean, we can look at like maybe how did you perform under test? Like, actually, you know what? This is a good question for you. How did you do as a test taker as a kid? You know what I'm saying?
Test taker is pretty bad.
Okay, pretty bad. So was it you were just not good at studying, or you did horribly under pressure? You can kind of see where I'm going with this.
I did horribly under pressure, and often the pressure would affect my studying.
Interesting. In what way? Did it demotivate you and make you procrastinate?
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely you procrastinate.
That sounds familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So, why are you so scared of tests and things like that? Is it that is it just unenjoyable, or is it the threat of failure, or what? Because I'm not
Threat of failure. It's
okay.
a threat of failure.
Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the problem with that mindset. Okay. Now I'm not saying that like, oh, this is just going to fix everything for you, because this is a big problem, right? And this is not going to take one stupid VOD review session with an underage, underqualified idiot of a coach. What I will say though is this: is that the problem with that logic is the threat of failure is just not ever something that goes away, because you're going to fail at so many things in your life at so many times. Even the most successful people are generally the people that are not the ones that failed the most, but the ones that were most okay with failing. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? If you avoid failure, the problem is that you never put yourself in a circumstance where you're challenged and you don't learn enough from the circumstance. Like another great analogy of why being scared of failure is bad is literally what you just told me about your test taking, where it affected your ability to study because you're so scared of failing the test, in which case it became a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So then my question for you is, I guess not a question, but my challenge or something to consider, because this is not going to be something we could talk about in 30 minutes, but are you going to be able to find a way to where you can live with yourself failing, such to the point to where, okay, I legitimately don't care if I bomb out on this test or if I bomb out in this duel in Overwatch. At the very least, I'm going to learn something from it because I'm not as scared of failure. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're scared of taking duels because you're scared of losing, then you're never going to be able to take the duels that will help you to win, and therefore you're not going to be good at the game. And it's a snowball effect, right? So, I guess that's my challenge to you is like, can we improve this to get to the point to where it's not that you're failing less. That's not what we want. We want you to be okay with failing more. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not like the, oh, that's it. It was just that simple, right? That's all you needed to hear. But that's something that I would consider, not just now, but consider moving forward, period. You kind of see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever you do, consider that I didn't get to where I am as an Overwatch coach or when I got to Grandmaster, and honestly, if you even think back, it's not like you've been a ho-hum, done nothing your entire life. You got to, what was it, Immortals in Valorant?
Yeah.
Right? That's what percentage is that? Like top 3, top 1%, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's like top 1%.
Like, you're unbelievable. How did you get there? Right?
Just practice.
Right, just practice. And if you had, and just doing it over and over and over again, right? Over and over and over again. There were no shortcuts. You just had to fail over. How many games did you lose on your way to Immortals? How many duels did you lose? You know?
Man, a lot, like uncountable.
Right. So you do have some experience doing what you need to do, but you need to recognize that experience as being a result of your willingness to lose a lot of games, and even your willingness to like what ultimately motivated you to be great. Now, it's not exactly the most positive motivation ever, but it was being made fun of, right? Probably in a teasing manner, not malicious, but like being made fun of, like, oh, yeah, look at this guy, he's terrible at this game, and what did that do? That motivated you to be better, and so I don't know, I challenge you to not be so frightened of the negative consequences of being bad at things, because being bad at things is just everybody's bad at stuff, right? Everybody's going to fail at stuff. So it's more about, even if I miss this duel, I'm going to learn something from it. And I think also, I've talked about confidence a lot. How do you build confidence? Do you build confidence by having people tell you that you're great? No, right? How did you get great at Valorant, right? You played and you played and you played and you looked stupid over and over and over again. How are you going to get better in Overwatch duels?
Just taking them over and over again.
Taking them over and over again. Even the ones that you know that you're going to lose. That sounds crazy, and your plat rank teammates are going to hate you for it, and they're going to hate me for it. But losing over and over, and even pursuing failure, because you know that this is going to be the best way for me to break this habit, is for me to just actively force myself to go into situations that I know I'm going to suck at, because in the long run, it's good for me. I need this. You know what I'm saying? And you do. Yeah. You do need this. Because this kind of stuff doesn't go away. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about being a competitor as like a lifestyle, this is where it starts right now. You start when you're 7 years old in the youth soccer field, learning how to deal with a loss, and learning at being 4 years old and learning how to deal with the fact that you didn't get the flavor cupcake that your mom promised you. You know what I'm saying? And it's dealing with that failure and dealing with that loss and dealing with not getting what you want and being okay with that and not letting that affect you as a person. And I think this is the battlefield right now. Like, we talk about Overwatch as just a game, but it has the potential to be so much more. You know what I'm saying? Anything could be so much more depending on how you approach it. So I guess here's my question for you then, to like actually wrap this up. Right now, tomorrow, what's the goal when you load in Soldier? What's the goal? Because I don't want to. We've talked about a lot of theoreticals, right? It's easy to do that. So, but what are you going to try? At least start practicing now, today.
Taking more fights.
Right. Don't be scared. Now, I'm going to teach you how to take smart fights that you will win more often because you're doing it intelligently. But I don't want you scared to take duels anymore. I want you to actively pursue situations where you're going to be a little bit mechanically challenged. But if you fail, we'll learn something from it. And if you succeed, that's how you build confidence. You build confidence by actually putting yourself in bad situations over and over and over again. And not, again, the thing I always say is confidence is not the confidence that you're not going to lose, but the confidence that you, despite the losses that pile up over and over and over again, you're going to learn more from those losses than anybody else, and then you're just going to achieve through persistence. You know what I'm saying? I won't be better than you today, but I'll be better than you a year from now. That to me has to be the goal.
Also, I think this is a good VOD because I think I played against this guy 3 times and he like soldier diffed me every single time.
Okay.
So I was like getting desperate and like trying to like fight him more.
Okay.
But it was mostly out of like anxiety.
Okay. So we will find out why that is exactly and see if we can come away with something from it. So let's keep looking through the form just a little bit here though, because we talk about your goals. Now let's actually look at your training. So we've talked a lot about the mentality behind it. Let's actually find out about what you're actually doing in game. 10 to 15 minutes custom warm-up in Overwatch 2 client. What does that usually look like when you say custom warm-up, custom client? What is that?
Like Vaxta, the strafing practice.
Great.
And then I would play some aerials, and then maybe I'll like jump into like a Widow headshot just for fun, and then I'll start playing.
Okay, sounds good. And then one open queue quick play.
Yep.
Okay, to learn other characters. What does that mean?
Yep.
Are you planning on expanding your hero pool?
I definitely want to. I can't just be a soldier one trick all day.
Okay.
I play a lot of my Korean quick play.
Okay.
And I try to play some Hanzo here and there.
I would recommend starting to play those heroes in ranked as soon as you possibly can. I will talk about hero pool in a second, like how wide it should be. The way I like to look at it is like the number of hours you play is the number of heroes that you play. On an average daily basis. So if you're playing 2 hours, you have a 2 hero pool. If you play 3 hours, you have a 3 hero pool. You kind of see what I'm saying? So I'd find the heroes that you enjoy playing, but start playing them now. And that, boy, is that going to tie into your confidence, right? Because you're confident, at least somewhat, on Soldier, but now you're going to have to start picking up Cassidy. You're not going to have to start playing Ashe. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to go so well, is it? But quick play is the coward's way out. You need to start playing in ranked. It's just not going to be the same. And it doesn't matter if it tanks your rank. It doesn't matter, right? You're not playing for Diamond, are you? You're playing for top 500. So Diamond doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're 300 pounds or 400 pounds and you want to get down to 190 pounds cut with muscles, going to 405 pounds because you gained a little weight because of you're drinking more water and you're lifting weights, that shouldn't depress you. 405 doesn't matter on the roll to 190. Okay. Ashe Tracer, Kovacs when I feel it / boredom, whatever. Kovacs isn't 1-to-1. I'm not a huge fan of Kovacs, but there's worse things to do. And if it's fun for you, whatever. 3 to 5 ranked games, I also try to watch Soldier 76 streamers and try to learn from them. 3 to 5 ranked games is definitely on the lower end, especially considering how much not pollution, but how much frills, I guess, you have decorating your training. Like you have a warm-up, which is fun. Then you have a quick play game. Okay. You have Kovacs potentially. And then you're also watching Soldier 76 streamers. And then you play 3 ranked games, right? Not great. We would want ranked to count for probably 75% of your playtime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the rest would be warm up, aim training, whatever else. Maybe some days you feel like aim training more, but that's not very efficient use of your time. So if that's the only amount of time that you have to put into the game, if you can only get in like those 2 hours, then let's aim for 4 to 6 ranked games and remove the quick play game. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're warmed up, you should be okay to go. And then watching Soldier 76 streamers is helpful, I'm sure. But again, if you're not like really truly paying attention to how they're positioning and looking how they're using cooldowns, like taking notes, then you be honest with yourself. You're just doing it because it's kind of fun. So that's fine. But also we have to find the balance between fun and productive, and okay. Soldier 80%, Cassie 10%, Sojourn 2%. Yeah, again, I would find what that second hero for you is going to be. With the amount of time that you're playing, I would definitely recommend no more than 2 heroes. If that does increase, then we can increase it. But right now, I don't think you've really earned the right to play 4 heroes. Okay. Is all this making sense so far?
Yeah, it is.
Righto. What do you feel is holding you back? We talked about this mentality. We talked about understanding. We talked about mechanics a little bit. Do you want to elaborate a little bit on mechanics? Because I feel like that's the one thing we haven't elaborated a lot on.
I just think I'm not satisfied with my aim, especially now after the break. I get like frustrated, like how bad my aim is now.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. Being satisfied with your aim is going to be, again, a never-ending pursuit. So just be keeping that in mind.
Yeah.
But it's totally fine to look at that and be like, I'm going to train some in the aim trainers, making sure I'm warming up and things like that. And maybe there's some tips or tricks I'll give you in the VOD review, but we'll focus more on your positioning. We'll focus more on your cooldown usage, and we'll let the aim take care of itself. If you're playing the game, if you're playing your Vaxto, whatever, then the aim will handle itself. Now you're not playing a lot, so your aim's not going to be legendary, but it could be better than where it is right now. I will say the amount of time that you're playing right now is not enough to get to top 500. But if we want to set this as one step at a time, if we can make your time efficient, we could get 4 to 6 ranked games. If we can improve your mentality a little bit, if we can give you some goals to work on, right? Then I think Diamond certainly is reasonable. And if you enjoyed the path to get there, then we can revisit how much time that you're playing and figure out ways to reinvest more time so it can get you to Masters and so on. I think it's fine to just do one step at a time, evaluate, am I having fun? Am I spending too much time in the game? And then go from there. Like, for example, if you wanted to get to top 500, you would probably need to spend close to 4 hours a day in the game. But we don't need to jump to that right now, right? One step at a time. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Let's get started. And by that, I mean, you help me get started, please, because this stupid thing. By the way, I was basically AFK in an arcade game while we were going through your forum, because I was trying to try the replay code thing again, and it didn't work. So I don't know. Your replay code just apparently broke me, so I'm blaming you. And I'll send you my bill in the morning. Let's
Can we try different codes or just go on with this?
It's the codes in general just aren't working. So this code is fine. It's not going to matter at this point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just start it right
let's I'm just getting this stream thing pulled up here, so I have to do a different scene here. Okay, let's get started here. So, what is Soldier good at?
He's good at taking mid-range fights, and he's good at constantly applying pressure.
Okay.
And also, he's kind of more self-reliant because he has that heal, but he can kind of tank some damage if he has like pocket and he healed and he plays like corners. So he's really survivable.
Okay.
And maneuverable.
Okay. Now, pause for a second. Look at their composition, top right? Red. What are you saying about that composition? I want to talk about this before they even walk out the spawn doors, because it's a good time to. So, how might that affect how you position?
Well, I definitely can't position too far away because this Widow is going to be watching longer sight lines.
Okay.
And I can't be really close because Arissa's going to push me away and Zenyatta is just going to melt me with his purple orb.
So you're going to have to find a dynamic between getting run over by Arissa and getting sniped your head off by Widowmaker. Now, why is Soldier decent at being able to deal with that kind of crap? What is one of your abilities? Look at the 3
Sprint.
that you got. Right. So what does Sprint do for you, right?
Sprint, I can pretty much just flank Widow and I can just run away.
Right. Right. Sprint is often used to run away, but also Sprint could be used for you to kind of pick whatever position that you need versus the enemy composition and get there often and get there frequently. And get there quickly, rather. So 100% agree with you there. So let's go. Let's see how this goes. Press N for me. And there we go. What do you think of this map, by the way?
I actually like it a lot for Soldier.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Little life hack here. Pause for a second.
Oops.
It's okay.
Is there a key for pausing?
There is. So watch. So I'm gonna make your life amazing. Press escape. Options. Go to the replay tab on the very far left, and then you're going to go to decrease playback speed. Click on that one, and scroll down on your mouse wheel. Then the bullet scroll up on your mouse wheel. Then go to replay back, right at near the bottom there.
Yep.
And it's empty. Click on that, and then go either Z or Z. And then replay forward, go X. Then go to spectate tab on the very far left. You're going to spectate toggle pause at the top, Control P, and set that to spacebar. And then we're going to spectate toggle overlay at the very, very top, Control I, and set that to R, as in reload. And then escape. Escape. Then go to the bottom right where it says options. Okay, scroll all the way down. See where it says 20, the little drag thing, clicking back. Set the time skip interval length, set that to 8. Just you can type it in. Or you could do that too. Yep, that's good. And then go right above it to objective capture zones. Won't need it for this map, but it's a good rule. Set it to off. Now these two settings, then click OK. These two settings are going to have to refresh every time you close down the game, but the other two settings will save permanently. So then press N, press F4, and then you're good to go. And now press spacebar and then press it again. There you go. And now press X. Now press Z. Now press scroll wheel up and down. Just do it up and down. Do you see that?
Yep.
And there you go. Now press spacebar and you're good to go.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. So if you ever look at your gameplay, these settings are really quite good. So obviously problems here are what? Let's go press Z again. What are the problems here?
I'm really exposed to Widow. Like, she has a free shot at me right now.
Now here's a great question here. Here's a great question. Is it necessarily bad that you were to take a Widow 1v1 at this range?
No.
Okay. But you would need to be shooting her, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, she's pre-scoped on you, so maybe this would be kind of scary. Maybe she's cracked. Maybe this is good. But at the very least, you need to be actually shooting what's shooting you. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Why do you think they're all focusing you down? Let's pause for a second.
I am really far ahead of my team and literally the biggest threat to shoot at right now.
Right. I think the first one is the most important thing, because if you look at your Ramatri, you look at Onanade, you look at Junkrat spam, there's a lot of theoretically threatening things in your team, but are any of them factors to the enemy team right now?
No.
No. So therefore, there's nothing to shoot but you, which means either you die or you get all your cooldowns forced, you have to run away, and then they push, and guess what? You don't have your cooldowns, you don't have a position, and you're not really a factor anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay. Let's press right click. Then press R. Now I want you to zoom around the map and tell me where you should have positioned in this exact same situation. Now your Junkrat's kind of feeding here too, but like let's look around the map. Where should you have gone? Where should you be? Let's say you have perfect scouting information. You see the Zenyatta, you see the Widow. Where would you go? And also, when would you go? Right?
So I think right when they push around here, I would try to flank. I don't even know if you can flank around here.
You can.
This side.
Try it out.
Okay.
Check it out. Keep going. 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 Look right.
Oh, you can.
You see?
Okay.
There you go.
I think right when they push into that, I'm gonna flank around here, and I can definitely kill Widow or Zenyatta.
Okay.
Because they're gonna be positioned around.
So how aggressive is this play on a scale? Would you say?
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Okay. Now give me a very defensive. Give me a very defensive option, but also another quality option.
Defensive option. Maybe play like right here behind these pillars.
Widowmaker blows your head
And
off
around
because
here.
you're picking her sight lane. You lose. GG's.
Oh yeah.
Give me another option.
Going around here and flanking.
Oh.
Or just
okay.
playing right here.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Move your camera super far to the right. Just super far to the right. Keep going. 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 And then a little bit to your left. A little bit
Like
further
right
to your left. A little bit back, just up. Back up just a little bit. Yeah, right around here. Now turn to your left a little bit. What about like playing in this general vicinity here? Maybe hugging the wall to your right.
Oh, like right here?
Yeah, you see this angle here?
Yeah.
Not bad, right? More defensive.
Yeah, Widow has no sight line.
But right, Widow to peak this would have to play extremely aggressively, and it gives you options.
Yeah.
Now, I think I like your more aggressive options better. Personally, I don't know about you, but I think this position back here is not great. But I think it's a good exercise to think of different options, just depending on the comp. Like, what if they were on a dive comp, right? What if they were on a backline that you couldn't really kill? So I like your flank. I think probably the best of all. I think it's a really, really smart flank, and it seems perfectly reasonable. But it's always a good exercise to just think of different options. So that being said, F4. We know the problem. The timing, the positioning is not good. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we do now, though. Same problem here, right? Peeking the Widow's sightline in a position to where, I mean, this is just, the funny thing is you lack confidence, but this is the epitome of an ego duel. The epitome of an ego duel, because you do not have an advantage here whatsoever. The only way you win that is if your mechanics are significantly better than the enemy team. And do you see what happened? Do you see how much a Mercy had to pocket you? And then guess what happens to your Junkrat, right? Your Junkrat dies.
Team dies.
Right, your Junkrat dies.
I'm using too much resources and not getting enough out of it.
Exactly. It's not about using too many resources. It's using, like you said, too many resources and not getting enough out of it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because anybody can do a lot of damage with a pocket. Now, that's actually a really interesting little segment, isn't it? Because what did you see there? You went for a play. You tried to get the kill, but it didn't work. Why?
Because Mercy was right there to help him.
Okay. Do you have help?
No.
Indirect help? Press right click, then press R. You see?
Yeah.
You see the problem here? And this is why Overwatch lets you see through walls. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not in communication here, if you're not in voice chat, or you're not like, shot calling or whatever, your Ramatra needs to walk here. Like let's put it this way. This is not a mechanical problem. This is unwinnable for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even necessarily a bad thing, right? Because like you're pulling two people's attention, and theoretically your team could walk up here, but they're not. So then you could predict this, could you not? You could see their walls. You could see where they're positioned. You know that they can't follow up on this, so don't go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or at the very least,
that's way too far as well.
Right, exactly. So this is the problem. This is the problem. I mean, this is why Overwatch. This is such a problem in Overwatch, because compared to especially a thing like Valorant, there's so much more mobility in Overwatch that you can really go whenever you want and go on whoever you want at any point in time. But that's a very, not to be all Uncle Ben on you, but that's a huge responsibility. With great mobility comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
With great mobility comes a great responsibility of good timing, because if you're not, nobody cares. Like if you're stuck upside your Reinhardt's butt, it's really easy to have good timing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when and where he's going. But if you have great mobility, you're not going to be on your Reinhardt. So yeah, okay, let's keep going. Is this okay what you're doing here, by the way? Because you're peeking a long sight line, right? We said not to do that versus Widowmaker, right? What you just did.
I already know Widow.
Yes. There you go. That was it. That was the answer we were looking for. Right? You could break the rules when you know where the exception to the rules are. Yeah, I just think like in general here, what has happened is like that position right there. I think like let's press Z again really quick, and then press Z one more time. My problem with what's happened here is obviously your Ramatra's dead, unlucky. But I think if we press right click and R, the general idea here is that right now you have gone from being unbelievably early aggressive, feeding your brains out on the high ground and then pushing the soldier by yourself. And then you get bullied out, and then where do you end up being positioned?
I end up being positioned like too far ahead. I'm ego dueling the Widow in my.
Well, you're not ego dueling the Widow right now. You're not even peeking the Widow. Really, true. I mean, you barely peek the Widow. But like, are you playing an aggressive flank right now? I guess is the question.
No.
No, you're just kind of existing, standing out in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is we go from this pendulum from hyper aggressive off angle flanking to, oh no, I messed up, I didn't do it right, now I play like a kitten for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And then obviously like right now the soldier with the pocket has a way better position than you, way better off angle, and you are nowhere to be seen. So GG's, go next.
Yep.
And you could press X here. This is where X is nice because you can skip 8 seconds at a time. That because like, we don't really care about this now, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then once we get started, I'm gonna ask you to press pause. Pause. Rough. He had the high ground on you, right? So obviously he ate your lunch money, but is this a mechanical problem?
It's not a mechanical problem. It's positioning.
Right. I mean, especially because he had visor, so it's literally impossible for it to be a mechanical problem. So then my question is where could you have gone? When could you have gone? Let's go back and revisit this because you've clearly, I don't know if it's your Valorant history or what, but you clearly have a good idea of. Let's go press Z as well, so to give you more context. Okay, so you clearly have a good background of like off angling and flanking, and I don't know if it's all the streamers you've been watching or what. Okay, so where do you go? When do you go? How do you go? Why? Who? You know, what's the plan?
Okay, so I think my plan was, since I know he's gonna have ult, I would just wait for him to use ult and then maybe come around back here.
Why wait?
Because right now I don't have a good positioning. I'm in like open space.
Okay.
With no cover.
So you want to get to the cover to the flank first, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, and then visor from that flank.
Or I could visor from up here. That's the alternative.
You would get your head blown off by Widowmaker.
Oh, yeah.
GG's. Okay. Here's a question for you. Go to that flank. When would you visor from this flank? You said when he visors. I don't like that. Find a different way to describe it. When would you visor from this flank?
I think when the tank is pushed up and I get only like Zenyatta or Widow.
Sure, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Now you would want to be careful about the Widowmaker, right? But sure. Now here's a great question for you. Do you have to get a kill with this visor if you time it well for it to be an effective use of an ultimate?
No, because I'm distracting Widow and Zenyatta.
Correct.
And even Soldier if he like jumps down and tries to help.
Right. Now you don't have pocket on this flank either, right? So you don't need to worry about getting kills. You just need to be a distraction. You need to take more resources than one soldier is worth for you to be able to put. Now, does that mean you're going to win every fight? No, but you're going to significantly increase the odds of that happening. Now, the only problem I have with this flank here is that it's a little bit far from Widow, where theoretically she could kill you. So that's something to consider. But I do like this idea. It's unfortunate we didn't have it in the moment. Let's keep going. XXX, and then we go on to the next one.
Oh, I missed the fight.
That's okay. You died to visor, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, yeah.
We don't really care. You are a fool.
Yeah, just peeking there.
2v5 at a Widow range. She's still peeking you right now. Maybe you just don't know the map that well, but this is like insanity.
Yeah.
Like one javelin there, one Widow body shot, and you're dead.
Oh, it's actually pretty funny. I take high ground here and I get jabbed off.
Boink. Yeah. At least you're fighting with your team now. Like, at least we're doing that. You go back to high ground.
Yeah.
Go back to high ground. Because now the problem with her Widow is, like, look at her positioning. You know what I'm saying? Theoretically, she doesn't contribute a whole lot where the fight was positioned. So. Pause. Now, this is kind of interesting because this positioning doesn't feel that good, but why are you here anyway?
I'm here because Widow is on this other sight line, and this is like Widow's not shooting at me.
Right. That's it right there, right? I think this is reasonable. I don't like this positioning, but I don't know of an easier alternative. Maybe you could have played main and flanked low ground, or I don't know. There wasn't a lot of opportunities, right? So this is fine. It sucks, but this is fine. Let's keep going. Careful, 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 careful. The shield helps. Ramatra shield. In case your Ramatra shield is down. This is fine. Not so fine. So let's go back. Pause. Right click. And find me another alternative position from where you are right now. Because obviously that one angle on the right is no longer available. So then where do you go?
Back here, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, let me go look through here. Definitely not here. I guess I would play high ground over here.
You could try. We could at least try for bursts and be aware of the Widowmaker. I don't know. See, here's the thing: is like this Widowmaker is doing a lot right now just by existing. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That being said, I think we can still look at these things and be like, I think we could have positioned a little bit better there, or maybe that's something worth trying. You are a complete scrub to Overwatch still, right? Especially when it comes to maps like these that haven't been in rotation for very long. You need to be experimenting with this more. Look at the comp, look at the situation, use cover, and experiment. And that's going to help you on all of your heroes, not just Soldier. Okay, let's play. So I'm not even necessarily critiquing your positioning here. I mean, I don't think it's great, but it's not like there's some obvious answer that would have been better. But I do want you to explore more.
Yeah.
It's just like what we talked about earlier, where the learning mindset, right? Where you're not afraid to make mistakes. You're gonna limit test some. You're gonna feed some because you're trying some. Well, the funny thing is you'd feed a lot less if you didn't do stuff like this. But
Yeah.
And again, it's not because you're dueling a Widow. It's because how far away you're dueling a Widow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Visor. Yes. Crouch, 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 crouch. Yes, 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 yes. You guys see 9, your Orisa dies, but that was a very good visor. Well done. What was good about that visor?
Timing of it.
Mm-hmm.
I went right after I knew where Widow was, and she was preoccupied with my team. So I could she was out of position.
You know all the answers. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you're looking for. You know why the off angles matter, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have to explain the fundamentals to you. You already know. Yeah, exactly. Keep going. Man, you just need to get out of here. This is a tank. Get away from the tank. Orisa's a behemoth. Especially if it's me on Orisa, you never win. Trust me. Greatest of all time. Oh, dang it. See? Never mind, that's not me.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I killed a soldier even once.
Doesn't matter. Your job isn't to kill Soldier. Your job's to put pressure. If you put as much pressure on him, but you're shooting different targets and you don't have a pocket, then you did your job. Go back. What's the mistake here?
I'm not playing cover. I just jumped straight into the doorway.
What else is the problem here? Look at the bottom left.
Oh, my health is 80.
Yeah, that's it. No cover. Too low. Go next. Sometimes it just ain't that deep. Okay. You want to so bad.
Yeah. Does circle peeking work in Overwatch? I'm not sure.
Yes, it works.
Okay.
It's just keep in mind that a smart Widowmaker will just put her crosshair at the corner and just wait for you to walk into it. Let's go back. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going on with your team right now? Do you know what's going on right now?
No, I do not.
Let's press, I say turn around. Press the right click. Just be careful. Let's be careful. Again, this is just a question of where, like, is this soldier just straight up better than you? I mean, maybe. Mechanically, I don't know. He's got a pocket, you've got a pocket, but what does he press?
Yeah. Visor.
He visors. You don't have visor. And the question here is if you let's just press play from this position right now. Let's see what follow-up that you get.
I get one nade, that's about it.
Is your and the nade doesn't hit either. It doesn't hit him. So what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So this is just where, like, obviously once that duel has started, it's too late. So let's press Z from this position. Let's press Z again. Let's press it. Oh, actually, this is good. This is good. Yeah, just play it from here. Just play it from here. Boring. Widow's dead. Pause. If you don't win this duel now, you needed to at least have the awareness of what your tank and what your other DPS are doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is also reasonable. Pushing out the Orisa because their tank is dead. Now, I would have, if I'm coaching this Orisa Junkrat, I would have coached clear out the soldier, because he's the real threat here. The Orisa is not likely to do anything. But that being said, you still could have been aware of where and what they were doing at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. Running just a little bit behind schedule, chat. Just hang tight. Okay. Nice. On his 1 HP. Brilliant job. Less infuriating because you had a little bit of help, you had a little bit of pocket, you weren't at like a million miles away. Right now you have a huge advantage. Uh-oh, Vitamine. You know what Vitamine does, right, for Widow, correct?
Yeah, she it reveals you. Yep.
Yeah. I think it's for your entire team as well, so her entire team can see you. Woo!
Yep.
Yeah, well, go back. Now I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna completely close my mouth. Go back. 2 more skips. I'm gonna do the unthinkable, and I'm not gonna say a word, and you're gonna coach yourself. Go. Pause as necessary. Let's focus on your positioning / cooldown usage, cover usage. Just the fundamentals, right? Nothing fancy.
So right now, I'm not in any cover. I see Widow, and I'm just trying to like pressure her because she seems like she's by herself. But I think right about here, I might be committing too long. I need to pay attention to where my team is because again, like I might be too far ahead. Actually, my team is with me here. Taking this is okay, but I wasn't aware that my Mercy died, and I should have known that since I wasn't watching my team, I'm too far ahead, and this tank's pushing through, and I've lost pretty much all the space, and it's really dangerous. Even if I fall back right now, I don't have the space, and I'm just gonna die.
So here's a question for you. Do you want to watch something funny? My spidey sense is going off. I think your Mercy did something really stupid. I'm sensing something is off. Press F1 and then press Z twice. I think your Mercy did something really stupid. Oh, maybe not twice. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yep.
Oh, wait, what?
I knew it.
Oh, shit.
I knew it.
Okay. Alright.
So, okay, let's go back to your POV. So, what's the plan?
I just need to fall back.
Can you fall back? Look at the Orisa. Where do you go? Where do you fall back to?
I can't. I think I have to just commit to a flank and try to even
Right. You're in deep. Go kill the Zenyatta. Trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Years of coaching experience taught me this. I can smell a rat a mile away. That Mercy shouldn't have died to that. What happened? Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of funny. So you look at that. Was that an egregious error from you? Did you really throw the fight there?
No.
No.
Mercy kind of.
Right. So don't worry about those as much. We focus on the low-hanging fruits. Now pause right now. Coach yourself. Let's go back a little bit even. 8 seconds. What should you do? Where should you position? And why? This is hard, right? Right?
Yeah, it is hard.
Okay.
Okay, I need a position in a spot where Anna can help me, or maybe she can still help me from here. We're pretty staggered right now, so I think actually it would just be best to wait for my Junkrat. My Ursa is like way too pushed in.
So you're saying play cautious and wait, but don't pick the Widow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very safe play. Now I'm going to do the exact opposite of what I had you do at the start, which is where you wanted to do the aggressive play, and I wanted to make you think of a defensive option. The defensive option here is fine, but I want you to think of an aggressive option. Go.
Right here. Actually, no, this is wait. I'm just gonna flip through this. Flank through here.
Could work. We'll look at the other side.
Ooh, the other side actually has a way better sightline.
Yeah, it's less used as well, so people always forget about it. So either one of those works, and when would you go? Just play it out from here and tell me when you would want to peek.
Oh, I would go like right about now.
Sure. Do you need to get the kill for this to be a success?
No.
Right. If you use cover well, if you use your sprint away, grab the mini health pack, run away, when that Valking Mercy pocking the Zenyatta and Soldier chases you, that Orisa gets no help and she dies.
Yep.
All right. There you go. Let's go back to your POV. And you have successfully coached yourself. So why does this fail? Let's go back.
My timing's bad. My Mercy just died.
Is it bad? It's your Orisa. It's your Junkrat. Looks like they're doing something. Now you're too close, at least for my tastes, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what happens. Hey. You got the kill. I thought it was your junk crate. No, you got the kill. But why do you fail?
I stayed too long after
You stayed too long? Let's look at your cover usage.
I'm not using cover at all.
Alright, so that T decay...
Exposed to 3 angles at once as well.
The time to kill there for the soldier was instantaneous. Because you had nowhere to go. So even when you're doing it okay, there's ways to be doing it better. Right?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Whatever. I mean, at this point, it's GG's, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you seeing so far? Let's watch one more fight after this one, but let's at least evaluate where we're at right now.
Okay.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing that I'm not paying attention to where my team is. I often, like, kind of tunnel focus when I'm taking a fight, and I often commit too long.
Okay.
And then after I mess up a play, I'm not proactive, and I just kind of like do nothing for a while.
Okay. So what skills are you going to practice? What direct action can you write down that you need to be doing moving forward?
Just like turn my camera back and check where my team is.
Number one. That's one skill. What else? Because you talked about a couple of things. That was only one of them.
Oh, playing cover more.
Okay, playing cover more. What about, like you were saying, giving up and just playing more passive, like with your positioning, your angles? There was something kind of like philosophical that you were going on about a few seconds ago. I don't remember exactly, to be frank with you.
Yeah, I don't either. I think I just need to take more, just experiment more, because I don't know this map.
That's a good one. Yes.
Being passive is just not going to help me at all.
Here we go. Here comes the stupid question. Do you practice all 3 of those things at the same time?
No.
No. Right. You prioritize either what you feel like is going to have the most impact or something that's going to be happening the most frequently, and it'll be, honestly, it might just be fun to practice. Now, we've not talked once about your mechanics, have we?
No.
We haven't needed to. It has not been the most priority thing to work on. Could your mechanics be better? Yeah. Could we have got more kills? Yeah. I think there's been a couple of times where I think your Helix rocket usage in particular has been just kind of like just spamming it without really thinking about it. It is a low cooldown, but it is incredibly important to have when you're on those flanks, on those duels, because it's your burst damage, right? So maybe that would be the 4th thing I would look at on your own time, or at least to think about. But seems okay. Let's watch one more fight. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, they're spoon feeding you. Well, they're not spoon feeding you, but they're making it a little bit easier or a little bit more interesting. You see their comp?
Yeah. They don't have a long sight lens anymore.
Right. But Tracer is a difficult one to deal with in her own right, isn't she? Because if you go for these crazy hard flanks, she's going to hurt you. And who's the better in the 1v1? Usually. Tracer. Right. Doesn't mean you can't flank. It just means you have to be aware of her, just like you were with the Widowmaker. And the best thing about Tracer is if you're aware of her and you have your Helix, you can win the 1v1. Case in point. That was perfectly timed. Thank you for that.
I think she was making a lot of noise. I knew she wanted my Ana.
Yeah, she's an idiot. Okay, positioning.
No cover.
No
I'm
cover.
Standing literally on top of the payload.
Right. So
everyone can shoot me.
Give me an aggressive option, then give me a defensive option.
Aggressive option is probably play high ground here. Defensive option. Oh, I don't want to.
Watch this. Yep. Wait.
Also right
here. Look at you go.
Aggressive option right here.
I would say I would go as far to say this is actually a defensive option.
Oh yeah, because they can fall back to.
You have immediate cover, mini health pack. It's like impossible for them to kill you or push you. And then
where's the mini? Oh, it's right here.
And then the aggressive option might be like the high ground above you, maybe. I mean, because it's just a little bit further from help. There's a lot of options here. You know what I'm saying? You could literally go behind them on the stairs, like this hyper aggressive option. This is the flank behind them here. Like again, as long as you're ready to deal with that tracer, there are options here, and you're timing it around your team. Like, look at your team. Your team is pushing, right? So why are you here? Oh, jeez. It's also so chaotic, you know? Like, what are you shooting right now? You're probably shooting Orisa. Anything else is just like a complete red blur, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. That's why off angles matter. It's like, it opens up your vision. So let's keep watching. Yeah, right. Lots of Discord spam. Hey, there you go. I will say one thing, mechanically, because, you know, 5 is a pretty number. Go back. Press Z, and Z again. And then when I tell you to pause, pause. Okay, go ahead. Pause right now. Now I want you to scroll wheel all the way down and tell me what's wrong. Play.
Okay, I'm not... Like, I keep shooting even though, like, my cross is not on target.
Right. So what's the solution?
I can, like, burst more.
Right.
Like, or, like, do, like, 6 bullet sprays.
Right. It's not even necessarily about the spread of the actual weapon, so much as it is, like, the psychological forcing yourself to reset your mental on the crosshair and reset and then try it again, right? It's bad trigger discipline. It's bad for ammo conservation. It's bad for kill management. It's also bad practice because if you're just holding down the button, you're not really practicing your aim. You kind of see what I'm saying? And whereas selectively taking your shots is a more feedback-oriented way of practicing your aim. You could go back to normal speed. But like that's exactly why it matters, right? It's not only is it better results, it's better practice. So don't just mash down the button. Bursts, and this applies to a lot of heroes, even heroes like Zenyatta, right? And realign your crosshair, shoot. Realign your crosshair, shoot. Good. Putting lots of pressure out here. Like the positioning here. Probably could go to high, but you pushing up to get a kill there is fine too. Like, there's always exceptions to the rule, right? You're like, oh, I gotta take an off. Oh, that target's 1 HP. You could break the rule to get the kill. You know what I'm saying? This Tracer is also horrible. This is me on Tracer. I like this. This is good. We're thinking about that healing station is beyond atrocious. But I you know what I'm saying? It's like, did that positioning do anything for you at all? Holy mackerel! You're smoking. Go back. I want to watch that again. Scroll it down. Scroll wheel. Scroll wheel. Scroll wheel. Just enjoy it. Oh, here you go. Nice. And the helix for the finisher, just in case. I just like the fact that you were actually trying to think of a high ground or a flank. You know what I'm saying? And again, that was one of the things we want to talk about, is just experimenting more. This is Zenyatta behind you. Is this Tracer going to die again? No. Okay, you can scroll a little back to normal. Let's finish up this fight. Let's see what happens. Nice. Nice. Peeling back on the Tracer because she's won. This Tracer's just getting murdered.
Yeah.
All right, let's stop there. Because,
let's
stop right here because we've ended at a really, really good note. That's how coaching works, right? So what are we saying? We talked a little bit about trigger discipline. We talked a little bit about some more additional positioning things. You can end stream now if you'd want. So what's the takeaway? What's the goal? We talked about a lot in this review. A lot, right? So what's the goal?
Take more fights, but also like have just one thing I'm trying to improve. So I think the 3 things we went over was looking back at my team, just flanking more in general, and playing cover, and taking note of my cooldowns. Sure. And then micro things would be maybe your trigger discipline, maybe your use of helix. But those are some things that you could work on over time. And the key thing, obviously, is one at a time. But you've got a lot of things to work on, and this will last for at least a month, 6 months. 6 months, I say 6 weeks. You got stuff to work on. And the nice thing is that a lot of these things don't just apply to Soldier. Obviously, things like the helix, probably. But if you want to play Cassidy, if you want to play Ashe, if you want to play Sojourn, guess what? You know what I'm saying? Same stuff. Same exact things apply. It's just they're gonna have different flavors of how they apply to those heroes, but I think you're intelligent enough to kind of understand how to apply that. And then obviously the most important thing of all is what we talked about before the gameplay even started, right? About the confidence, being willing to fail, continuing to pursue that. And the number one thing I can tell you about all this is you need to be patient. You have to understand that, from my understanding, from what you've described to me, that you're a scrub when it comes to competing at things, to dealing with pressure. So don't be impatient if you're not Michael Jordan next week.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is going to be a live skill that's going to take many years, if not decades, of practice. Just go to at it now. Just start productively practicing it now and see if you could do it a little bit better now, this week, than you were before. Just a little bit better. A little bit better. You have any questions?
No.
Okay. Do you know the replay review rule?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you know the replay rule?
No.
Okay, so what I want you to do is if you come into anything on Ash or Sojourn or Cassidy or Soldier next week, 2 weeks from now, a month, or 2 months from now, shoot me the replay code, give me a couple of timestamps, and I'll get you some written feedback on any of the fights. So you're like, I didn't know what to do here, or I didn't know how to position here, or what do you think about this, or and so on. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, keep in touch. Good luck, and if you have any questions, just shoot me a message, all right?
Okay. Sounds
Appreciate
good.
you being
Thank
flexible with time. Appreciate that.
All
right, cheers, mate.
Thank you.
See it. All right, that was Randy, the soldier extraordinaire. Chat, I am really, really... It works! It works! It works, chat. The replay viewer works! All right, true story. You guys want to... The bastion to my all-time greatness as a coach. During the discussion part of the VOD review, when I was talking with... I was literally in an arcade game playing Roadhog, just trying to do as little as possible to not get kicked from the game in a deathmatch. But for me to get... and it didn't work. I did 2 games in a row, and the replay viewer refused to work. And then now, all of a sudden, it works. So chat, we can do the raffle. I was so upset because we were supposed to do the raffle last Saturday, and then the replay viewer started breaking. So then I figured it out, and then it did, and then that solution stopped working. But now it's just working, and I don't know why it's working. So before, I'm not going to even breathe. We're going to be very carefully setting up the raffle, guys. Don't breathe. Just be very nice. Don't gently stroke the BattleNet client. And what is that? How do we set up a raffle? Somebody had a suggestion for setting up the raffle. Was it the wheels? How do we do a raffle, guys? Somebody had a website suggestion for doing online raffles? How do we do it? Somebody had a website. Does anyone have a suggestion?
I can put names in a bucket.
I don't want to put names in a bucket. But I guess we could put names in a bucket.
Yeah,
Maybe we put names in a bucket. Can Nightbot not do it? I think it can, but I'm stupid, so...
okay, no, wait. I'm gonna pot.
We could literally... Let's actually do a literal raffle. Okay, so here's the deal. If you... Here's the thing. This is going to be about a 30-minute review of just your gameplay. All you need is a replay code, and that's it. You don't need to be in voice. You just need to be...
You take half.
You just need to have a replay code and be interested in getting reviewed on stream. I don't care what rank you are. I don't care what hero it is. Okay, so here's the deal. All I need from you is you to say... just say... What should we say? Raffle?
Sure.
Raffle. Just say raffle. Type
also
raffle right
going
now.
to-
If you want to be entered, type raffle right now, and I will write out your name on these little things and put it in the pot.
I'm gonna
and
rate
we're gonna
their
go.
names and how good their
Okay,
names are.
we got it right now. Kimmy Oni. I mean, you can start to see it right now. Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow. That's a lot of people.
Okay, so Kimmy. We should probably tear these in. Can you tear these in half for me?
I was gonna fold them in half. Wait, I got a better idea.
What? Hurry. Ah, there's so many. It won't take that long. It won't take that long. Will it? But it's fine, guys. A pot. Did I need a code submitted before now? No. Well, you can just send me the code in a second. What are you doing?
I'm giving you paper.
A pot. Okay. All right. This is gonna be questionable.
That's what makes it fun. Here.
Okay. Well, we're gonna need more than that. Like a. Okay.
I'm making you a bunch. How many people do you have?
Oh, many people.
I rate faster than you.
Okay, so we're gonna go down the list. I'm just gonna say the name out loud so you know that you're entered here. Kimioni. I'm butchering that one. We don't have to spell out the name entirely, just close enough.
So we know who you
Light
are.
Night, a Light Night, Daily Light
Thank
Night,
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little less depressing. T-Champ.
Are you guys getting
Swagger,
excited?
Swagger OW.
I already like that guy.
Swagger. I'm shuddering at the number of trees that died for this. Swagger and
already dead.
Ansi. I'm gonna butcher some of y'all's names. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Neat. She said.
That's a great.
Neat. She said.
I'm keeping track of where you're at.
Nietzsche. I'm just gonna kind of Nietzsche. I'm gonna kind of abbreviate some of these so I don't have to write the whole name out. Path Taker. Lexa can't even spell raffle correctly, so that's definitely a repeat Spilo viewer. Lexa Sticks. If any of you guys say your name in twice, I'm
like Dr.
Listen. I'm paying attention. I'm gonna remember these names. Dr. Caboose. Dr. Caboose.
I give that at least a 4 out of 5.
I think if you have a sick name, I'm gonna put your name in there like 7 times. Zwork.
I give it a 2 because I like the letter Z.
Zwork. J. Donald Ben.
Definitely a 5.
J. Donald Ben. J. Donald. Blasterman.
5 out of 5.
That's
for
excellent.
Sure.
Blasterman. That sounds like one of my Lego
76
usernames.
too, like
Blasterman 76. Varashi. Oh gosh.
I don't know about him.
Varashi. Kamans. I never knew how to pronounce your name, honestly.
That kind of hurts my eyes to look at it. For some reason.
Been in chat for a while, but I never know. Banjo.
That's a 5 out of 5 name.
Banjos.
I like this next one too.
Fifi Oh No. What? We're gonna need more paper.
Also, if anyone complains about this taking a long time, I would like you to appreciate the dedication to folding and writing it all.
Okay, Rymel.
Mm-hmm.
Rymel.
Hang on.
Nodlin. Nodlin didn't even say raffle, so Nodlin's not getting entered. Excellion. THK. Slicing her finger off. THK. Geomaster. Hey, Geo.
Geomaster? For
Geomaster.
Somebody wants to know if console works.
Yeah, I mean, if it should work. Yeah, replay code is a replay code. I've coached console on, it shouldn't be a problem.
Who are you at?
Chimanzi. Hang in there, chat. We're getting there.
Texas Packers fan 69.
Why not use Nightbot? Well, okay. First off, I don't know how to use Nightbot. And
Second of all, this is way more character building.
This is more, right. The North Ranger.
I think it's pronounced the North Ranger.
I don't think that's how it's pronounced. How long before review? Soon. As soon as we do this. We're raffling. Yes. Chased Knave.
Fantastic.
This is so inefficient. Stop whining! You guys are literally... Okay. Texas Packers fan. I assume that's what that is anyway.
Wait, didn't we already do Texas Packers fan?
No, we did not.
Oh, no. Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Oh, no, they were asking. Okay, sorry. I saw the name earlier. I'm sorry, Texas
Packers fan. Stalfos, your German took over. A likely story.
What if I just filled this up with water? Didn't you? Yeah.
Ugh.
And you just boiled it.
Gross.
And whichever piece of paper lasts.
The Corpu.
Do you get Stelfos 47?
Yeah, I did. Goobler, excuse me.
Goobler.
Hang in there, chat. Goobler. I'm gonna really be upset if I do all this and the replay viewer bugs again. I don't think it will.
Flinums?
If it does, Flinums. Holy Red.
Honestly, I would love to coach the raffle winner. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, if you want, you can help me if you want.
Good. I coached you with your. Should I talk about your coach gun today?
Oh, jeez, no. Don't talk. That was the worst game of Overwatch I think I've played on any hero ever in the history of the universe. I think I hit like 2 headshots the entire time. Shyrox. Sorry, Caps. Sorry, not sorry. Leno.
Can somebody still enter for the raffle, or is it too late?
No, you can enter. Yeah.
Enter.
Also, the other thing too with the thing as well is you guys can decide if you want a roast review. I guess maybe we'll have a roast review.
Do you want paper?
Did bro raffle me? Yes, I got you. How did you fix your replay codes? I don't know. I played like a game and it fixed it, but then I played a bunch of games and it didn't fix it, and then it bugged out, but then it went back again. Did I miss the raffle? No. If just type exclamation mark raffle or just type raffle and I'll put you in. Let's do it like, we'll wait like 30 more seconds or we'll wait like 1 more minute. Anyone needs to get in who hasn't get in, just type raffle in the chat.
I have to leave in 20 minutes.
It doesn't really, just as long as I know you're entering, that's all I really need to know.
My last precious time to cut up paper for these people that I don't even know.
I'm Jahex. I think I got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody. Alpha Mag, Majava, OW.
Java?
Oh my goodness gracious, there's a lot of paper in
That's
here. We're gonna have to mix it around a lot because to make sure that
I'm
it
gonna
mixes
shake it up with the lid on.
Majava, OW. Majava. So I didn't fully type out everybody's names, so if you enter the raffle, try and listen to make sure that I actually like.
I didn't think we need the big
Oh
pot.
yeah, we might actually need the big pot. The big pot. Okay.
Did we get everyone?
I think we got everybody. We'll wait like 30 more seconds. If anybody else wants to enter the raffle who hasn't already entered.
We can throw them on the ground and let Brittany check.
No. You should probably try and eat all of them. Yeah, I won't necessarily do a roast review. Go like 10 more seconds here, and then we'll mix it up.
Oh.
I hope this works. I'm gonna be really sad. Can I have a second entry because I'm cool and awesome? Great question. No, some of them fell out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're back in though.
You got them all? Should I fold them up more?
No, I think they're okay. I think they're okay. I'll grab one individual one. Yeah. 10 seconds.
Did you say that
9, 8. Can I enter on someone else's behalf? No, because they're not here, so I need a replay code from them, and then if they don't, they might not want to enter. There's too many people here that are like actually here watching. Besides, just recently is a mod. Gag. Cringe mod. Perfect time to run an ad. Yeah. All right, guys, and the winner is, and then run an ad. That'd be perfect. Okay, let's do this. All right, do you want to pick it? I'll pick it. That way, you guys know that it's truly impartial.
Can I just say, I predict it's gonna be Blaster Man.
Shoot, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna feel so bad for everybody who entered and didn't get it.
You should do a runner-up that I can coach.
No, I don't want to do that. We don't have time for that. I have to get my TikTok. Okay, I got one, chat. I closed my eyes, I shuffled around, and I grabbed one, and I mixed it all up. Okay, is Nietzsche in chat?
Nietzsche said.
Nietzsche said. Sorry.
I was like,
Not Nietzsche. Is Nietzsche said in chat? Wait, did stream freeze? No, we're good. We're good. You guys baited me. Is Nietzsche said here? Yes. Okay. Shoot me a replay code on. You can even post it in chat or you can send it to me on Discord. It doesn't really matter.
should I keep this in the pot?
Sorry, guys. I hate doing raffles because I always feel so bad.
You're like,
oh, no.
We're gonna have 50 runner-ups that also get
everybody gets coaching. I'm gonna be coaching for the next 36 hours. Oh yeah, shoot me a replay code or you can post it in chat and then we're going to pray. If the replay code doesn't work because my Overwatch is being broken, we're going to try and I'm gonna get it to work or I'm gonna figure something out. You're playing an arcade game now? Oh no! The ultimate irony is that I'm not screwed by the replay code, but the person I picked is.
Get out of replay code.
So I'm like, oh, the replay code works for me, but that the one person I pick also has the replay code bug. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. Trying to get a code. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, actually, a good reminder that after this is done, we're gonna be doing some TikTok reviews. So if you poor losers out there want to have some excellent, horrible, funny, cringe, terrible, really well done TikToks, Overwatch TikToks that you want to do, go into ! Discord and in the social general tab, throw them in there, and we'll put them on the list to watch. So stay tuned. Thank you, Varashi. Thank you. Smoothest segue from Spiral. Yeah, thank you. A lot of practice. Runner-up gets to VOD until the arcade game ends. We'll give Nietzsche. I'm just gonna call it Nietzsche. Nietzsche. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. If we're talking about like the philosopher, I think I spelled it right. Yeah, I spelled it right, but how do you pronunciate it? Guys, how do you pronunciate Nietzsche? I think it's Nietzsche. Nietzsche.
We are looking at Haupt and philologist. Now his name Nietzsche.
Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay. Redeem special push-ups. Can I do them with one arm? Well, actually, yes, but my elbow's a little hurt, so I probably won't be able to do them with my right arm. But yeah, I can do one arm push-ups. You guys see? Woo! See? It's actually not too hard. What's hard is trying to keep your back flat while you do them. That's the hard part. I think if you play Balloon Tower Defense, the replay go... You know I play Balloon Tower's Defense because I knew that anachronism, that abbreviate... I don't do one of those words almost immediately. All right, chat. Oh, we got a TikTok. We got a TikTok submitted already. Thank you, Nodlin, for submitting a TikTok for a few future viewing selves. You guys ever heard of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice? So, here's the deal. I'm a busy man. I don't have much time to play games, but my stupid brother-in-law, hate that guy so much, worst person in the history of the universe, sent me, very generously bought me that game for Christmas. And see, here I am thinking that, like, oh, that was nice of him. He bought me a pretty expensive video game for Christmas. Like, really sweet of him. What a nice guy. I don't have much time, but I'll play it here and there. I'll give it some cat. Screw that guy! Hate it! What is he doing? That game is hard! That's like casually buying somebody, like, oh, here's a fun little thing. Let me give you like one of these unsolvable puzzles to a 4-year-old. Man, game is hard. And I'm a patient guy too. I'm sitting there finding Lady Butterfly, trying to figure out how to deflect. Man. And I'm sorry. Okay, here's the deal. This is, you guys might not know what game I'm talking about, and if you don't, I apologize. Let me see if I can pull up a clip here of this infuriating experience here of fighting my first, well, I guess my second official mini-boss in the game. Where is the clip here? Hello? Yeah, here's fun, chat. Okay, chat, look at this. Look at this. Tell me that this, I don't have experience. I never play fighting games. I don't know what's going on. So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So check this out. Beating on this guy, and he grabs me. What is that? What is that? That's not how physics works. Look at this. He just like straight up like goes like boom. What am I supposed to do? Hate this guy. This is one of the easier bosses in the game. Okay, watch it again. Ready? Oh, he's gonna grab me. I juke. Just kidding. I break the laws of gravity and physics. I travel through time. And so yeah, that was a great Christmas gift. That's what I've been doing. And there's idiots out there like Neo, one of my mods, who's like, oh, you should try Dark Souls. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Is New Queen Street? Here's the replay code. Let's go. I'm not getting coaching on that. No. It's not happening. Don't even try. Don't even suggest. Please work. No! Wait, it worked! It worked! Shut the code! We're in! We did it! It said applying update for like a split second. Oh gosh, okay. Alright. Congratulations to the raffle winner. Let's get started. Nietzsche, what rank are you? What rank are you? We're looking at some Kiriko. Also, would you prefer roast or not roast? Gold 3. Roast or not roast? Roast or not roast? Costing a lot of my mental health. I mean, everything I do chips away at my mental health at this point in time. Roast? A gold support player asking for roast? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's like a granny participating in the WWE. It's over. It's like you are already dead. Okay? Well, good news for you is I'm super rusty when it comes to roasting. I haven't done a proper roast review in a long time. I haven't actually I used to roast review every review. Remember that, chat? Some of you guys might remember. Lockkeeper remembers. Back in my day. All right, so here's the deal. Let's establish what we're looking for with Kiriko, okay? Let's get some. Make sure you're healing. Make sure you're putting damage out when you can. Make sure that you're Suzuing around when you need pressure. Make sure you're not positioning like a moron. I think the big thing that like makes Kiriko, I guess, unique compared to the other supports is that, for example, right now, if I look at your positioning right now, I would rather have you play with your soldier because you can assist him on the off angle, almost like a mercy pocket. And then if your tank or somebody else needs support, you can always teleport out to them and help them out now. I'd rather you start with your off angle early so you can get early damage and healing pressure, and then you can disengage to your tank as necessary, especially, and really most importantly, because if you look at your other support here, you already have another healer with your Orisa right now. Now, if you're playing Kiriko Zen, I would understand why you'd want to stay with your Orisa. If you're playing Kiriko Lucio, Kiriko even a Mercy, like let's say your Mercy's on the soldier, right, or Kiriko is Brig, right, I can understand here, but this is already a red flag because we've got two massive glut boring heal supports all stacked on top of the tank. No, I want you on an off angle, assisting the off angle, in a position to teleport out and assist your tank as necessary, but it's more important for you to be controlling the angles and controlling the space as necessary than it is for you to be sitting and pouring yet more healing into your Orisa. I'm the greatest Orisa in the history of the universe, and even I don't want a double pocket. Go help the off angle, because right now, who wins this flank is going to win the match, more likely than not. In addition, it's going to give you a better angle for you to put DPS out, which is not the most important part of Kiriko, but it is an impactful part of Kiriko, okay? So the Suzu depends. We'll know it when we see it. Sometimes it can be used selfishly. Sometimes it can be used when your Orisa needs it, when your soldier needs it. But we've at least established the baseline competency of what we expect from a Kiriko player. And I don't care if you're gold, silver, bronze, platinum, or top 500. There's a certain level of expectation of what we want you to do. Let's go. You've already let me down, so that's off to a good start. Thank you for shooting shield. That's just what we love to see. Kiriko is the worst hero in the game at shield break, I believe. Is she worse than Mercy? She might be worse than Mercy. She's close to Mercy at pistoling here. So useless pressure, right? You can't headshot a shield. And the problem with this is the stupid replay viewer keeps setting itself to 20 despite me setting it to 8 for the third time. And the problem here is obviously that this positioning here when your Orisa walks out means that you're scared to walk forward, so then you teleport forward. That makes a lot of sense. And so now your one mobility cooldown is minimal. Now, what did I say at the very start of the VOD review, chat? I know I'm a genius. I know the expectations for me are really high, but sometimes I even shock myself. Do you remember what we talked about? Where is the fight going to be won? Where is the fight going to be won or lost? Is it going to be won with your big fat sumo wrestler tanks smashing their big fat butt cheeks into each other? No. That's not what's going to win the fight, usually. Sometimes, but not usually, depending on the composition. It's going to be won on the off angle or the back line. Now, here's a question for you, chat. Where is the juice? If you Suzu your Ana here, does she live? No, she's dead. She is an idiot. She is a dimwit. She is a fool. She is dead. This will change nothing. However, if I pivot my camera just a brief moment, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the fight is won and lost. Your soldier is doing it by himself. Bang! Bang! Right? By himself. What has your contribution been to the battle? Absolutely nothing. Your healing on your Orisa hasn't even been relatively relevant at all. Your Orisa's basically just used her cooldowns to run around the map, and instead your contribution has been to look like a complete jackass in front of your friends and family. You've done nothing. You've been strictly ornamental. So, solution? When you can abandon your tank because you have healing or your tank is safe and assist the off-angle DPS, not only is it better to assist the off-angle DPS, but it also allows for more vision, for more impact with your damage as well. Okay, you did eliminate the junk though. Congratulations. Like, you're not serious, right? Like, this isn't, you don't think that, like, hitting this body shot actually mattered, right? He was already dead. Like, that's not even pathetic. We need a new term. We've hit rock bottom with that one. Okay, so You're on May. Okay. Hey, look at what's happening again. I wonder what would happen if you were able to heal the soldier and or pressure with the soldier at the same time. Like you're not even aware that he's there, you know? Now, am I saying follow the soldier into them in the middle of the enemy backline? Maybe, maybe not, but be aware of this. This is why you start here, though. This is why you start here. If you're with this position to begin with, you don't have to use both of your cooldowns to do what a simple burst of healing Ofuda would have done to begin with, right? This is like the doing a triple backflip just to catch a routine fly ball in American baseball. Why do I have to clarify American baseball? Does Europe have a baseball? Europe doesn't have a baseball. Anyway, who cares what Europe thinks? Like, look. Congratulations, you did nothing. Imagine if you just been here to start with, right? And then again, you can always teleport to your other support as necessary later on because it's better to, because who's playing more aggressively right now? So the question is why is it better for you to teleport to your soldier or away from your soldier than it is to teleport away from your Ana? Okay, that's a really important question, right? Why am I saying start with your soldier, teleport to Ana, than the other way around? What's the difference? What's the difference? Let's actually ask that question. We do have baseball? Okay. But is it baseball, or is it some funky, weird sort of baseball where you guys like run around naked and drink beer and roll around on the grass or some other European thing? It's safer. In what way? There's cricket. Yeah, I'm more of cricket. I watched a really good movie about cricket, actually. Okay, so here's the question. If you start with soldier, you're immediately helping the person that's playing the most aggressively right now. Your soldier's impact compared to your Ana's impact right now is significantly higher, right? He's in the more aggressive position. Now, let me ask you a question. What if your Ana and soldier were flip-flopped? Let's say your soldier was sitting in the back line like a complete moron, and your Ana was off on the flank, going battle Ana. Who do you help then? Who do you start with then? Fascinating, Flex. That sounds fun. You see what I'm saying? So you start by assisting the aggressive DPS or the aggressive support or the whatever, right? And then if you need to, as that aggression gets punished, right? They start to beat on your soldier. If you have to get out, you can get out. Right. So the reason why you do it this way is because you start assisting who needs the help now, but you can get out if it gets too hot. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You kind of see, does that make sense? Again, if the roles were reversed here, and the Mei was aggressive here, or the Orisa was super aggressive, or the Ana was super aggressive, and the other people were defensive, you would want to assist the aggression and then disengage. It's the same thing as a Mercy pocket, guys. It's the exact same thing. But the difference between Kiriko and Mercy is Kiriko has a better escape cooldown than GA, slightly better escape cooldown, and while you can't damage boost, you can still heal the target, and you can do damage yourself. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm saying? So is it as good as damage boost? No, it's different. It's different. So this is the problem here. Because you're like, oh, shoot, he needs help. But you could have died for this. You know what I'm saying? He might have died anyway, but let's say he loses the 1v1 to Sojourn. Let's say the Sojourn has a Mercy pocket here. He loses the 1v1 because he didn't get help early often. You didn't know there was a Mercy there. He dies, you come in, you TP in, you waste your Suzu, and now you're looking at a Mercy and a damage boosted Sojourn with no escape. Understand? Okay. Again here, use your teleport, or just walk up to this person and start here. Assist him out. Because he's doing you a favor. Like, the fact that he's playing split is giving you a free escape every single time. Because if your entire team is clumped, your teleport isn't an escape cooldown. It's like a Guardian Angel. It's like playing Mercy in a Rhine comp. When everyone's stacked up, what does Mercy Guardian Angel do if there's pressure? You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere to go. Be safe, please. Okay. Okay, this is, I mean, there's nowhere for you to go right now, so this is fine. I will say play cover here, please. Like, the difference between where you're at right now and, like, here, or even just playing, you know, like, here is huge. It's a minor thing, but it's a major thing. You know what I'm saying? Suzu's fine here. It's actually a little slow, but I appreciate it. Really needed to make sure that we don't... So, another problem with low rank Kirikos, and I wouldn't say you're low to mid rank, okay, is what I would call sticky decisions, where they tend to heal and then heal too much, or they tend to damage and then they damage too much. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? Where, okay, this Suzu, whatever, we don't get the hit on the Ana, unfortunate, she dies. Okay, we're gonna damage some. But there's a problem. Bum, 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 bum. This insect is at a third actually less than a third HP. Wake up! Heal the tank! Wake up! Heal the tank! I think this fight is lost. I think it's over. But you playing the way that you are right now, it's definitely over. This fight felt lost already, so I was trying to get a pick before dying. Okay. Then why are we shooting the Junker Queen? And then why are you healing now? Shameful. Okay. Okay. Well, let's just enjoy this really quick, chat. Okay. Again, sticky, right? Sticky. You need to be getting healed. This guy needs healing. Teleport to her. Heal her. Then damage. Then heal the damage. Then heal the damage. Then heal the damage. Then heal the damage. Stop being so sticky. You were more than one thing. The Suzu wasn't necessary. Oh, stop sticking. You can do both. You have an Orisa who's about to lose her armor, and your body shining a Joker Queen in the butt. In the butt. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! And here it comes. I promise now that your Orisa is critical, we're now just gonna go blah, 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 blah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it is. There it is. No, she's not fully. Ah! I mean, now you should purple. Okay. Okay. What my point is this, is you need an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, like the old grandma said. Please continue to put out damage pressure while keeping your tank and your supports as near top. You don't have if they take 5 damage, it's okay. But continue to heal and damage and balance those things so that you're able to prevent your tank from losing armor and getting into critical. Damage should be more along the lines of you're looking for opportunities to do damage, but if people need help, you need to do healing first. It's a tunnel vision off of your mechanics. Under my protection. 2 HP. Inspirational. Like right now, you have earned the right to tunnel. Why? There's nothing to heal. That's a great example of where you do not assist your off-angle because your off-angle is so flippin' far away and so flippin' in the middle of the enemy team. There's nothing that you can do. This guy is making some really questionable decisions. Just throw your ult if you want. Yeah, you don't want to be here. That's the best way of putting this. This is why cover matters, right? Because you're like, oh, I'm keeping distance between myself and the Junker Queen, but you're not on the wall. So then what happens is then you get flanked, and you're like, oh, that's why cover matters. I'm like, I don't need cover when the Junker Queen's like that, right? Right, yeah, but what about that? Or that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Shockingly, ladies and gentlemen, cover use in a gold game is a problem. Who would have thought? I thought for sure it was going to be some advanced concept here. That soldier is a legend right there. Okay, let's walk forward with our Mei, please. Let's walk, walk forward. Walk forward. Okay, where's your cover right now? I mean, even to the point of being obsessive about it, I would rather you walk forward and hold this position here than for you to stand out in the open like an idiot here. Respectfully, but don't do that. And again, the funny thing here is, like, again, the tunnel vision. Look at this right here. That Junker Queen is frozen. And look at this. You're healing a full HP target. Heal. Good. Damage. Heal. And then the target is full, and we're going to heal again. I'm making fun of you because you're an idiot. However, this is something that you can fix. This is something you can fix. And here's how. What I want you to do is, and this is why Kiriko is hard, okay? Because how many of you guys have seen me play Kiriko? I think I played a little bit of Kiriko for like the Kiriko guide I made when she first came out. Do you know how many times I healed the enemy team? Like I would like mess up my buttons and I'd throw healing of Fuda at the enemy tank. A lot, okay? Everybody is stupid like this to an extent. Which is why you need constant attention on what you're doing. So what I would say is if you want to practice this, whether it's the tunneling on the damage or the tunneling on the healing, ignore your positioning for a little bit. Ignore your teleport, ignore your Suzu. You guys saw the Soldier VOD review previous to this, right? You can ignore aspects of your gameplay in the interest of making sure that I'm damaging when damage needs to be done, and I'm healing when healing needs to get done, and I'm not healing full HP targets, and I'm not damaging nobodies. That's a skill you need to practice. And it's very hard. It is very mechanically intensive to min-max. And you don't have to min-max it, you just need to improve it. Can I change the banner bottom left? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. You need to practice. This is something you need to practice. Like even that right there. The target's frozen. Why are you shooting her in her lower back? Why are you shooting the frozen Junker Queen and her, like, she doesn't have sciatica. You're not a chiropractor. What are you doing? Right now, here it comes. Good shot. Probably didn't need Kiriko ult there. Whatever though. Not in the priority list for me. So cover usage, general weapon use, tunneling on either healing or damage. We get stuck in there, right? The sticky thing we talked about. And then I think looking to play with your aggressive team member on an off angle or whatever initially, and then having that TP to get out. The only exception to that rule is if you're playing a comp where your tank, you are like the main healer. I hate using that term, but you guys know what I mean. Where leaving your tank for an extended period of time would be a problem. Like right now, what's going on to your right? This is that I want you to be aware of what's going on to your right. I like what you're doing now, but there's the damage focus, by the way. Bum 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 bum. Holy mackerel! Cover usage. Damage tunnel. Damage tunnel, damage tunnel, damage tunnel, damage tunnel, bum, damage tunnel, damage tunnel, Nice. I hate that ability so much, man. Actually, you know what's funny? I don't hate Suzu that much until I'm playing Junker Queen. Then I really wish harmful things upon every single person that plays Kiriko. Good use of cover here, loving it. It's very reasonable for you to not be able to push up with your Mei. You did a good job baiting fire and surviving the fire though, so that your Mei could get the kills though. So that was good. Way too dank. What does that even mean? Is that when it's loud? I think it's a volume thing, right? That has always been a struggle of mine. You know what? Okay. Here's what we'll say. You were too slow. However, I appreciate the fact that we were using cover. I appreciate that. So it is loud. Okay. Isn't there like a volume gate though? I think I have a volume gate. It's not that loud, is it? If I scream, it's not like deafening you, is it? Oh, don't even talk to me about Sony Vegas. I am livid. This past Sunday, I had the worst experience ever. It bugged out MOVs. It literally cost me 2.5 hours of my time doing nothing, trying to fix OBS. There's a volume gate, but it's noticeably loud. Okay, wow. I'll have to fix it later. But anyway, good use of cover. I respect it. I respect it. If this happens because you're just slow on the draw and you're an idiot, I'm very proud of you for using cover. Loves and kisses, Mom. Tunnel. What happens is you tunnel, and not only do you tunnel with your vision, but you tunnel with your body. Watch your body here. It's a subtle thing, but this is a very common problem in lower ranks. Watch the Kiriko here. You see what happens? W. Oh, you're using cover actually. But you see how you actually push forward? You actually didn't push forward as far as I thought you would, so that kind of kills my point. But you kind of see what I'm saying. And the reason why that's a problem is that the closer you push, the more likely you die, at least against a composition like this. But also, as you push forward, look at your vision of the battlefield. So your Mei needs healing, which you didn't even see because she's not in your screen. So it's literally, you create a tunnel for yourself because you W key forward. Sayonara. Been nice knowing you. Wait, what? How did she not die? No way that Junkrat's gold. No way your Soldier's gold either. Maybe it's just like all these like new players that don't know how to play Overwatch that are coming in to have like halfway decent mechanics, but just like don't know how to play the game because Overwatch 2, you know? But like, no way. Again, the tunnel, right? It's the tunnel, right? So like this is whatever, you know, it happens. But like you heal, you damage, and then again you damage. Do you see? This damage shot is what kills your Soldier. Watch. Animation, cancel. You actually throw 2, and then by the time you heal, it's too late, right? So what we talked about with tunneling. This is why it's hard. This is why Kiriko's hard, right? Like if you heal there, like the shots were reasonable. I don't want you just heal botting, because you've had the opposite problem too, where you continued to heal when it was no longer necessary and you should have been damaging, right? The job is pressure. Pressure. A dead target puts out no pressure. A Kiriko only heal botting is not putting on optimal pressure. This little drop of the head for the Suzu is pretty cute. Watch this. You're like, Suzu? Alright, look, maybe you weren't. It looked like you were trying to Suzu. Dang it. Nice. Okay. When did I start the review, chat? How long has it been? I mean, we could just finish the map. It's not the end of the world. It's a push map, for crying out loud. Out. Be very. Oh, you're a. Run, Rudolph! Run! Turn and run! Okay, there you go. That's not real. It's a dream, chat. What? Is a new balancing system where someone on the only team will be bronze in a gold game to balance at the enemy gold team while the bronze as well? Yeah. I mean, that's been the balancing system for a while. I'm just fairly confident. If not 100% sure that in Overwatch 2. Yeah. Bradley said it. Yeah, exactly. I just feel like they've gone way harder into balancing the game by involving diamond players and plat players. I mean, I'm literally am a plat tank that I feel like my MMR is higher than plat because I've only placed once. And I am regularly in Grandmaster games. I don't understand. Actually, I wouldn't say Grandmaster games, but I'm playing versus Grandmasters. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's just weird to me. By the way, we noticed that we haven't talked as much about assisting your aggressive off angle than TPing out as much. I'm not sure if I've not been paying as much attention, but it's felt like to me, right now, again, tunnel, do you see this? Too much damage. The Mei is healable. You need to heal the Mei right now. But I don't feel like your DPS have been playing in positions where you could assist them as much, but I don't want you to forget that, if that makes any sense. Because that's a very important playstyle thing to learn. It just hasn't been as relevant as many times since then. Your mechanics aren't bad, by the way. I'm sure you're aware of that, but your mechanics are fine. That Suzu is beyond bonkers. By bonkers, I mean bad. The legendary Riptire. Yes! This guy rocks! Here we go. He doesn't know how to climb the Mei wall, chat! He doesn't know how to climb the Mei wall! He tried! Oh, nice! Well done. Way to go. Nice! Suzu! I probably would have Suzu'd that first and just killed her, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna you TP, but then you end up Suzuing anyway. So you use 2 cooldowns for the sake of just 1, and then you also miss an opportunity to kill the Mei. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm obsessing a little bit with micro. Yeah, so nice shot. Nice shot. I mess with your content? What? All right. I mean, this is kind of interesting because do you see how you don't have anybody on your team taking an aggressive angle right now? So I'm not condoning this necessarily. But your Orisa has Moira heals, and you are taking the aggressive off angle yourself. And then when they put attention on you, you TP out. I don't know. Versus some compositions, this isn't going to be too bad. That's all I'm saying. If you don't have a DPS taking an aggressive off angle and your tank is getting healed, there's nothing stopping you from taking the aggressive off angle yourself, and then you always have that escape cooldown leveraged. Now, I know right now Kiriko does a lot of healing so that this playstyle is less popular, but I mean, let's look at what happens here. Body shot, BAP has to shift, BAP turns and shoots. And in fact, you could have kept shooting here, I think. And you forced a BAP shift using nothing but M1. And your Orisa was none the worse. You know what I'm saying? Again here, like, what off angle are you supposed to be aggressively pushing here? Just heal here. This is fine. Heal and look for opportunities to shoot, like that the gun gameplay we talked. Only in gold could a coalescence like unironically feel like it's gonna win the fight, and it does. Woo! Proximity, ladies and gentlemen. This hero is not very good at point blank range. D.Va, however, is. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. D.Va's not even what kills you, but that's just kind of pathetic. Okay, that ends up being it anyway. Okay, so big thing for you is going to be about trying to set up with your most aggressive / off angle DPS or whatever, support, tank, I don't care, so that you have your escape route to a safer position, but that you're also, like a mercy pocket, assisting them. You can, if you don't have an aggressive DPS or support, do it yourself. Just be cautious that your team, make sure that your team won't miss your healing in the meantime. Secondly, your gunplay tends to be very sticky. your heals / your damage tend to kind of stick, and you do it to one of the other too long without weaving them in and out. It's totally fine sometimes to just damage and totally fine to just heal, but you need to be paying very close attention to that. And the third one is your cover usage and your corner usage. Make sure that you always have cover as much as you possibly can, because even if there's no threats directly in front of you, remember, cover is also about what's there. So where you have something to hide behind just in case. I would practice those one at a time. Good luck. Does that make sense? You got all that? You're welcome. Congratulations on winning the drawing. Hope you had fun. Chat, hope you had fun. I know I had fun. Could not have had more fun. I'm currently in the process of trying to think of a time in which I've had more fun, and failing because I've never had more fun. Okay, chat. Throw me your TikToks. Throw me the worst that you've got. I want the worst of the worst, the best of the best. Oh, did you guys see what I posted on TikTok? I didn't post this on TikTok actually, but this is an old video. I think this is just phenomenal. I just love this so much. Speaking of damage orb. Yeah, legendary. Okay, yeah, TikTok time. So you could just throw, you don't need to throw them in my Discord. You can throw them in chat right now, just Twitch chat. Throw me the worst, the worst, the best, the best. Let's take a look at this. So Nodlin throws one in here. We'll take a look at that one in a second. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So, for those of you guys who haven't seen me do this before, basically I'm trying to go through TikTok and judge the educational quality, judge the entertainment quality, judge in general, and just be a general nuisance of myself for people that are trying to have a good time. Okay, let's take a look here. Still a better rat than Hamston? What?
Hard in Overwatch. Do you always play this?
Okay, can I have a question? Can I what is all this pollution on my screen? I can't even go full screen, I know. But can I like zoom in, please? No? Hello? Oh, there it is. The control plus wasn't working. Let's just try this. This will be okay. All right, here.
Too hard in Overwatch. Do you always play the support while having less kills than them? Do you ever forget your pills in the morning? Then Junkrat is the main for you.
Sorry.
Junkrat is a damage while having less.
Fewer kills. Fewer. If you can count.
While having less kills.
Fewer kills. You can count kills. Less is when you cannot count. I have less grass than you because you're not going to count the individual grass blades. I have less courage than you because you can't count courage. I have less charisma than you. I have but I have fewer rocks than you. I have less patience than you, but I have fewer cars. Not less kills. I also, when the numbers get ridiculously high, that's when you start doing less or more. I have more damage than you, or less damage than you, and fewer kills. Do you see the difference there? You can count damage, but because the number is so high, generally you just say less or more damage. We have less space than the enemy team, because how do you count space? But I have fewer deaths or whatever. Okay.
Do you ever forget your pills in the morning? Then Junkrat is the main for you. Junkrat is a damage hero that was made to counter torp turrets, but instead he counters the Geneva Convention. His primary fire
torp turrets
is the frag launcher. It deals 120 damage on a direct hit, 80 damage on splash, and 1,000 psychic damage on support.
Doesn't the splash scale, or am I smoking crack cocaine?
Grenades are affected by gravity and bounce off walls, so you can finally put your 3 on the AP Calc exam to use and kill enemies from behind cover. In fact, even seeing the enemies you kill is actually a crime according to the Junkrat code. It's best to use it from above because it's easier to aim your grenades, or you can just snipe the Pharaoh out of the sky. God fears you when your mouth is full of toenails. Fun fact, Junkrat was originally a defense hero, because you'd have to get defensive if someone asked who you main. Junkrat's the ability is to steal trap, and it makes
that was pretty funny.
Getting kills a breeze. It deals 100 damage and locks a person in place for 2.5 seconds. It's made of steel, so it's invulnerable to Sigma's black hole, but it will burn in Ash's fire. Whenever the trap catches someone, you'll see a text prompt showing what they feel in that moment.
That's funny. Thank you for the sub. Light 9 daily. Yes, it is TikTok time.
With Junkrat's next ability, the concussion mine. You throw it out with shift and alt fire to detonate it. It deals 30 to 120 damage depending on how far away from the mine the enemy was, and after 5 kills it'll give the enemy a concussion from bashing their head against the wall. It also launches everyone, including you, into the air, so Junkrat has more air mobility than Far and No Limits. Fun fact, Junkrat was actually inspired by the small-time Twitch streamer, PVC. You can see the similarities in their posture, and the fact that they both eat toenails. Junkrat has a passive called
Please! There's just certain things where the irony is just like, okay, oh gosh.
It makes him drop 6 grenades whenever he dies, so that his play of the games are as shameful as his browser history. It also lets him not take damage from his own explosives because of his deranged sense of humor. If his sense of humor is considered deranged, then I must be an immortal god with my sense of humor. His ultimate is the instant play of the game button, called the Rip Tire. It's an explosive tire that lasts longer than I do, and you have complete control of where it goes and when it explodes. It deals 50 to 600 damage depending on how far from the explosion you are, but it'll always be just enough to kill you. It's also always morally correct to solo ult the cryo freezing mage. Should have played a hero that takes skill. He's aiming too.
That was pretty funny. Okay, it was amusing enough, I suppose. Let's keep going. Okay, TikTok, post them in chat. We'll go through. We can look up hashtags as well while we're waiting. But usually the better ones are the ones that you guys submit. Overwatch, educational, advanced echo guide. All right.
So a lot of users really enjoy the basic echo guide. So this is a advanced guide for those of you who are really ready to take that next step and dominate your rank games. Echo has an incredible form of movement, so make sure to utilize that and try to always take your fights from above your enemy.
Sure.
Aiming vertically is one of the hardest things to do in Overwatch, so use that to your advantage so you have an edge in every duel you take. When you're flying into a fight, make sure to cancel your fly ability in the air.
Just keep in mind that it's also difficult for you as well. You just hope that you've had more practice at it because you're used to aiming down because you're playing Echo, and they're not used to playing aiming up because they're not used to playing into Echo, and so on.
So you can start your cooldown. As you're falling, try and stall that fall for as long as possible so that by the time you're actually in the fight, you can fly out whenever you choose.
Sure.
Echo's beam. Because it does more damage when enemies are below 50% health, make sure to use your sticky bombs first and then follow up with your beam to maximize your damage output with your abilities. Another detail about Echo's beam is it may look short on your screen, but it can actually reach up to 15 meters in distance. Now, Echo's sticky bombs are a projectile, so make sure if you're shooting at a target who is a range away, make sure you add a bit of lead to it so you can connect as many projectiles as possible. Now, you have to be careful with Echo's ult, so it can be very mid if used incorrectly. You want to make sure you are choosing a target with a high kill potential. So, an example of that, if you're in a team fight and they have a Symmetra and a Reaper, choose their Reaper, because you have the highest kill potential on this character. Alright, so that was my more advanced...
Fair enough. I think mobility is also something we have to consider as well.
Echo guide.
I mean, that was fine. That was fine. I mean, here's the thing. When you're on TikTok, advanced is relative here. So, hey, Raffle! How's it going? The double audio is killer. Really? Man. I mean, I could put on headphones on, but, like, that's just so lame. Alright, fine. I'll put headphones on. Alright, next TikTok here from Footloose. Goated. Okay?
I lied. Yeah, you saw that correctly. Yeah, you saw that correctly.
That was good.
I just hit a shatter off of a car in an Overwatch 2 Top 500 lobby, and I'm here to show you how you can do the exact same thing. So the first step is you want to find a car. Then you're going to pin, and once you cancel your pin, you're going to hold down the spacebar and press Q to get a big slam. See if you got it down.
I didn't know
now try
this.
getting creative with it and see what you can do. Good luck, fellow Reinhardt players.
Oh,
I lied.
Nice. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. That's actually sick. What's my fault? That's actually sick. That was cool. All right. Overwatch educational here. All right. Healing tip for new Overwatch
You are
hero.
not healing correctly on Kiriko if you heal once your allies have taken heavy damage and they are at a distance. Kiriko does great healing, but the travel time for her healing Ofuta is very slow. Therefore, you have to observe who is about to take damage and heal them in advance. Teleporting to them is also an option to fasten the heals, but consider the risk
to fasten the heals
before doing that.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's just some things that are just like, okay, yeah, sure. On a setting you must turn on.
This is an honest setting.
I swear, if they say the stupid... Did we already look at this? I swear we already looked at this. This is like from ages ago. It better not be it's the confirmation, isn't it? Yeah, it's the stupid nano confirmation. Oh my gosh. Most overrated setting in the history of the universe.
Alright, so a lot of you like the basic entry guide. This is a more advanced guide for those of you ready to take your Genji to the next level. First thing we have to go over is the Genji one-shot combo. You're going to dash, hold your right click, and then immediately melee after.
Nice.
While Genji's deflect is a great offensive ability at times, it should mainly be used to get you out of fights safely. So you're going to dive a target, try to confirm the kill, and then deflect out. When Genji's blade is not damage boosted or nanoed, to kill a 200 HP target, all it takes is 2 slashes. If you're going to speed up the animation, you're going to slash, dash, and then slash again.
No! It doesn't speed up the animation. At least it didn't in Overwatch 1. Let's actually find out. Let's see.
Speed target, all it takes is 2 slashes. If you're going to speed up the animation, you're going to slash, dash, and then slash again.
Done. Done. It doesn't speed up the animation. Last I checked, canceling with dash does not speed up the animation. It does not. You only do it if you need it for the damage. It does not speed up the second slash. So do not cancel it with dash, please. Do not. This is bad advice. Because the problem is then you're going to use your dash for damage, you're going to lose the target, or you're going to miss your dash for pursuit of the target once you've used your first dash. Do not do your dash unless it's the breaking point for getting the kill. Well, no, I'm not saying slash dash is bad. I'm just saying you slash dash when that is going to kill the target.
If you
can literally see it in this video. The second slash with
the animation, you're going to slash, dash, and then slash again.
That second slash is not faster, I don't think. All right, you know what, chat? We're gonna test. We're gonna literally test it right now. I'm not gonna. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I have been wrong before. One time, like 16 years ago. So let's go test it right now. I love that the fact that now it's just me playing, but the gold moron on the bottom left of your screen still applies. Let's do this so I don't have to. I think Vaxta gives you infinite blades, right? Yeah. Vaxta should give me infinite blades. I think Genji does 2 slashes and there's a longer gap between the second and third slash. So if you cancel after the second, then yes, the third is faster. Alright. Three. You're right, so there's a... So it's that third, it's 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1. 1. It's still 7 slashes max, but maybe? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I wish we had like a frame counter, because I want to know when is the third slash. Bang! Let me try this again. 1, 2, 3. It's right on 4. It's the 3 without doing it. Right on 4. So let's try this again. 1. I don't know if it's faster. If it's faster, it's barely faster at all. So again, without dash canceling, watch the third slash. 5, 4. Right as it hits the 4, it goes. Okay? Now with the dash cancel. 1, 1, 1. It's right when it hits the 4. I'm holding down the chop button. 1, Sadesh. It's... Look down so I'm not waiting for the dash to end. Okay, sure. No. It might be faster, but we're talking literal pixels here. 1, Oh, that looked tiny bit faster. That looked tiny bit faster. 1. Maybe? It's like literally like a 1/10 of a second, even that. Oh, I got punched. Stupid Toonfist. It's definitely like so. All right, let's give it a realistic dash. Let's dash at an angle. Okay, so dashing at the floor is completely unrealistic. I don't know, chat, man. I don't even know if it's like actually realistic to ever get any value out of it. Let's try it. I don't know, chat. I mean, like the fact that it seems to only work when I look like straight at the ground. I don't know. I don't think it does. So here's the deal. If it matters, it's not so in a way that actually matters significantly. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, all that being said, this is technically not true. Not the end of the world. It's not like, oh wow, that one tiny little piece of advice is horrible. I mean, okay, the only reason why I have such a problem with it is because telling people to use their dash to speed it up is just going to mean that they're going to miss more blades because they don't have dash to pursue. Like, having dash to pursue is in 99% of the circumstances more important than the additional dash damage, unless the dash damage is used to finish the kill. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a really dangerous thing to say. So if, for example, right here.
Now, when you are nanoed on Genji, all it takes is a slash and a dash to kill a 200.
If it's a Hanzo, if it's a Tracer, if it's a Mercy, if it's a BAP, if it's a Brig, you need that dash to pursue. Please do not use that dash for damage.
To kill a 200 HP target. Now, when you are nanoed on Genji, all it takes is a slash and a dash to kill a 250 HP target. Alright, if you're really looking to maximize your damage output, before diving on any target, throw out a left click or a right click, because it's free damage.
It's not free damage. Okay, so this is another one to consider. This is usually correct, so I'm not saying don't throw shurikens before you dive, but here's the thing that you have to be aware of. Once again, this is Overwatch 1, so maybe my information is outdated here, but the way Genji animation delays happen is that, once again, very similar to Blade, dash doesn't speed up your animations. There's an internal cooldown. So if I go right click, dash, right click, I cannot do it faster than this. Watch. Oh, that was literally the worst possible time I could have done because of the reload, but watch. Ready? You see that? You see that? I'll even show you twice. We'll get a kill. Watch this. Ready? You see that? It does not speed up the cooldown. So the reason why that's important, okay, so besides just, again, nitpicking, the reason why that's important is, for example, if I lag out and my MS just completely spikes. Okay, if I'm going for a kill off of the one-shot combo that he said, right? Just like that. I don't want to do shurikens before I dash because it means that there's going to be a delay before I can do the right-click melee. So watch this. You see that? Watch. It's not a one-shot. It's not a long delay, but it's enough to slow it down because the whole point of the one-shot combo is as you're dashing, you're already mashing your right-click melee, so it automatically channels. So, like, watch. It automatically channels. So do it one more time. You can see what I'm saying? It's instant. Instant. You see some of the pro Genjis do this all the time. One more time. It's already going up immediately. So if I throw shurikens and then dash, there's an awkward delay instead of it being instantly animation canceled. One more time. Much faster. So it depends. Are you going for the one shot on the squishy combo? If so, do not throw shurikens. Is the target really far away? So like, I'm really far away here, so I'll be like, that's fine, right? I don't need to worry about it there. Am I looking to just poke and then I could do like, let's say I'm dashing through the target. So here's another good question. The one shot combo is really only important if you're dashing directly at the target. In other words, if I'm doing this, I need to do the one shot combo, right? However, if I'm 180ing through the target, pardon me for my old man sensitivity here. This is more of a flex support sensitivity. If I'm 180ing on the target, so I'm going like, bang it, then it's okay to throw shurikens before I dash because there's going to be a small delay as I turn around, in which case I can't fire immediately anyway. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? So I know all this is complicated, but like right there, I could throw shurikens because I knew it was going to take a time for me to turn around, and that would channel ahead of them. That's where, like on Roadhog, if you shoot before you hook, if you pull them in too fast, you won't have your follow-up shot for after the hook. Exactly. So you have to really judge about whether that free damage is actually free or not. So one more time. Dash, pre-channel. You know? Okay. Let's leave this game and go back in. My main problem with guys like this, though, are this kind of stuff, though, where we obsess over like the details and like little tips and tricks, but we don't actually know how to play Genji. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with guides in general, and why I started the short guides. Outside of like Cager's guides, nobody talks about like just how do you play Genji. Like, we know what damage thresholds are and like how to speed up your right click, but like is that really the most important thing is Genji? No. I remember getting into Genji when I first started playing, and every guide was all they talked about with this stuff, and I would get into my silver games and be like, I don't know what to do with this hero. None of this stuff works.
A left click or a right click, because it's free damage. If
you could literally see the delay there, right?
Of you're on nanoing the wrong person, call for the nano first, and then dash into the air and have her nano you up top. Genji's dash resets right after a kill, so if you want to maximize your damage and movement potential, dash immediately after getting a kill. You can also cancel his deflect by pressing your deflect key.
Again, no, don't, because you might want to dash out or you might want to keep dashing in. Please do not dash immediately after getting a kill.
So cancel his deflect by pressing your deflect key second time. So that was my more advanced Genji guide. You can like and follow for more, and if I missed anything, or you have a hero that you want me to...
I mean, it's just me being a little nitpicky here, but this is why we review this, is because we've not really learned how to play Genji here. Instead, we've given a lot of micro tips, of which half of which were not even accurate. Okay, let's keep going. Let's pick on somebody else for a second. I don't want to just like, you know, trash on people over and over and over again. I think it's important for you guys to like learn this kind of stuff, but yeah. What do you guys any suggestions next? Do we keep going? We just keep scrimming? Overwatch questions. What is Overwatch questions? I'm not seeing anything interesting here. Boger? I know Boger. I'm avoiding Boger. I know what...
Man, I'm never gonna get out of silver.
Oh boy, these are old. Like, these are all old. I've seen these. 3 risk mistakes of every new player. Maybe we'll check this one out. Check on Bellaboo again. All right, Bellaboo.
So 2CP versus push. I don't get this argument, right? They're two different game modes. We could bring back 2CP and keep push. I don't think push is as bad.
No, we can't. No, we're not going to do that.
As 2CP. 6v6 2CP, that is. I think 2CP would be a lot better with 5v5. I mean, you can play it right now in arcade. My point is that a lot of the problems with 2CP was double shield, Symmetra teleport. The game is different now.
Was it? I thought 2CP was really bad because you have respawns either in Narnia or you have respawns at point blank range. I thought the problem with 2CP was the fact that when you're on defense, you can literally lose 2 fights the entire game on defense, and you lose the point. You can win, lose the last fight, win, lose the last fight, and then that's it. That was annoying, right? It was balanced, but it was annoying. It was the reason that there were critiques of push was not the fact that it wasn't balanced. It just was very annoying to play. Same thing with attack. You lost the majority of your fights on attack. And so that made parts of 2CP really boring because it was too easy, and parts of 2CP hard because it was really frustrating and really difficult. Anubis attack first point and second. Not Gibraltar, what am I saying? Volskaya first point attack first and second. Paris first and second. Horizon first and second. You see what I'm saying? It's very, very difficult. Very difficult. 2CP had everything to do with the respawn advantage and the fact that and positional advantage being way too advantageous to defense.
All right, you keep
5v5 might help with that because there's fewer people to capitalize on the positional advantage. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think 5v5 is. I don't know.
Charge when you swap. There's no double shields because there's one tank. It works a lot better. Now push has it rough because there's only one good push map, and that is Esperanza. The other maps, like Colosseo and New Queen Street, they're just bad maps.
She's purposely just mispronouncing it. It's hilarious.
Dude, like people are blaming push for the bad maps because there's only like 3 push maps. And Esperanza is good. Push is not a bad game mode. You guys just need to be patient with it. Like,
I think push is okay. So like I know I'm like the guy that's like the push defender, but I'm not. My problem with the push criticism has been the fact that the push criticism has been little brainlets that are not giving actually good advice. Here's what we do know about push. Push is probably too short of a game mode for competitive. In addition, push is too snowbally when the overtime respawn timers, making it frustrating because you can have a massive lead that gets completely screwed because overtime spawns, and the fact that it tends to be very snowbally with a respawn advantage. Those are 2 big problems with push. The other problem with push is the fact that one of the things that video that I critiqued went over was that if you give up an advantage, the long time they have to push the robot back to neutral means that winning a fight doesn't always give you as much of an advantage as it should. That's a fair criticism. So my suggestions with push, which the video really did a good job laying out, was having push be a faster game mode with a couple of rounds like Koth, where you do a push mode that's like 5 minutes, but you do best of 3 or something like that. I think, and then having like different daytime scenarios, like, morning, dusk, and night, with all the maps. And then obviously you would probably need to relook at maps like Colosseo. The problem with Colosseo, you guys want to know what the fix for Colosseo is? Here, it's this simple. I've talked about this on stream before, but I'm gonna do it again. It's gonna take me 2 seconds once I pull up Colosseo. One problem with Colosseo, I haven't thought a lot about the other maps enough, to be honest with you. One fix to fix Colosseo. I'm being facetious here, but by far this would significantly improve Colosseo. You guys ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Remove this stupid glass. Remove the glass. That's it. You remove the glass. You could even put like a little mini health pack here, or a mega. Is there another health pack over here? I can't even go through this glass. Why does my mouse feel sluggish? Put a health pack maybe on either one of the side of these things. Remove the glass. That's it. You remove the windows. You put a couple of health packs here. Colosseo, the vast majority of Colosseo issues are fixed. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about the map that are really, really, really low-hanging fruits here. I think one other thing I would consider as well is maybe putting in a door frame here. Maybe removing this door frame from here to here, just so that there's better ways of dealing with the high ground. And then simultaneously, or being able to being able to stop the push bot from up top. Again, that's another thing I don't like either. So there's a couple of like really minor fixes that don't even necessarily dramatically change the map, that would make the map a lot better. But that being said, if you think push is worse than 2CP, you're smoking crack cocaine. And the problems with a fundamentally imbalanced problem with Overwatch, push is getting unfair attention because it's new. And that's where my defense of push came from. Because most of the criticisms were at faux philosophical mathematics when it wasn't mathematics at all. And it was also incredibly biased. But yeah. Top 5 most annoying.
What are the top 5 most annoying abilities to play against? It's annoying abilities. Hook is number 1. Hook is the reason
Fair.
why Hog is getting reworked. Second, Suzu, and then third, Lamp. They both have the same issue. Invulnerability is so fucking stupid. They made the same mistake twice.
What do you guys think? We should actually go. We should actually do this ourselves. This is a great idea. Respect to Bellaboo. I know. I have mine.
No, Sombra's fine now. Discord Orb.
Some hack back in Overwatch 1 was the worst though.
And Damage Boost. Discord Orb and Damage Boost have the same problem. It just fucks up with balancing. But Zenyatta is like, it takes more skill for Zen. Bro just hates support. Every support player is boosted right now because of the fucking balance of the game.
How does that work?
Okay?
Like, how does that work? How does that work? If everybody is boosted, then nobody's boosted. Now, if you said every Brig player is boosted, or every Kiriko player is boosted because all the Ana Zen players that are actually good are lower ranked than they should be because the heroes are bad, but that makes no sense whatsoever. It's not even strategic. It's not statistically possible. It's not even possible to have everybody boost because it's still going to shuffle out. Like when you're playing, listen, when you're talking about Diamond, are you a Diamond player? You're a Diamond support player. The reason that you're not Masters is because there are support players that are better than you. There's no such thing as which role is more boosted. That literally doesn't make sense. The only way that you can mathematically make sense is if you say a certain hero within the role is boosted because not everybody's playing the hero. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Minus 10,000 subs. Okay, no, don't put that in the TikTok. I'm just trolling.
All right, let's actually take a second here. Legit. What are the 5 most annoying abilities in Overwatch? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually be very objective about this. I need to actually close down Overwatch because I want to pull up Epic Man. And we're going to be objective about this and be like, what are the 5 most abilities in Overwatch, regardless of whether the hero is strong or not, okay? Regardless of whether the hero is strong or not. So, obviously, Discord is a fundamentally broken thing. Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe. But is Discord gonna make? Yeah. This is gonna be fun for me. Okay, Ana. Nah, I don't think anything for Ana. Can we zoom out here? Yeah, let's do this. Ashe. Nah. I mean, Dynamite's kind of annoying. Immortality Field. I actually think Shift is more annoying than Immortality Field. I think Shift is more broken than Immortality Field. There's your hot take. I think the new Shift is more. I don't want to do. Dude, it's more than 100 HP boost. When he's under 50 HP, it's like 150 something healing, I think. I don't want to do ultimates though. I used to think that diamond support sucked and we were boosted. Now I realize that all diamonds. I mean, you can't possibly have an entire role boosted. It's not possible. It's not possible. It doesn't work like that because you still, if every support is boosted because support's OP, then you're still gonna have bronze supports and you're still gonna have the best of the supports. That's how math works. Okay, Bastion. Nah, I mean Bastion turret form is freaking annoying, right? It's not OP. It's kind of like a skill check, but it doesn't make it any less annoying. Brig, not really. Okay, yeah, Cassie's straight up grenade. All right, this hero, I just freaking hate this ability. Absolutely skillless. Feels cheap every single time you die to it. And there's a lot less counterplay to it than there was some of the other abilities. Holy crap. Diva. All right, here's one for you. So Bellaboo out here with her hot takes. How about Defense Matrix? Now, everybody knows the Defense Matrix is strong and has been strong since the dawn of time. But it's what makes Diva Diva. But we have 3-second Matrix nowadays. Come on, chat. Come on. Mamie Matrix is not inherently broken in of itself, okay? But 3 seconds of DM surely has to at least make a potential list here. Doomfist. Punch, I think. I think especially with the new stun and with the fact that it has a power punch, that has a tendency to be really annoying. Echo Beam has been very bad in the past, but not really. Genji, no. Hanzo, no. Junker Queen, Shout. Okay, Shout freaking tilted the crap out of me on release. Shout was unbelievably stupid. But not the most frustrating ability necessarily, and it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, come on, guys. I'm gonna put Junkrat in the same combo. Like, I mean, come on, you're crazy. Like, obviously Junkrat's not super strong right now, but you're smoking crack cocaine. Would you rather die to a random Junkrat, you know, conk or trap? Like, that is a horrible, horribly annoying ability. Suzu obviously makes the list just because even though it's a little bit more skilled, it, especially when it like denies like an entire Earth Shatter or denies an entire Junker Queen ult, that ticks me off. Mei, no. Lucio, no. Mercy. Rez. I think Rez is more annoying than damage boost personally. Like, again, chat, we're not talking about most broken. Listen to me. We're not talking about most broken. We're talking about most annoying. Most annoying, right? Like, you could very easily put Damage Orb in there as well. Because Damage Orb is not that broken, but it's just stupid. It's just annoying. You know, screw off, kid. We have a lot of annoying abilities here. Mercy Movement. Mercy Guardian Angel actually has a really good argument for being annoying. So, chat, this list gets really long. GA. I think new GA is very skillless and frustrating. It's really annoying. New GA sucks. It's so easy to abuse now. Damage Orb. I think Fade from Moira is annoying, but it's not anywhere as annoying as some of these on here. Fortify is annoying. Definitely annoying to deal with. I mean, obviously, a lot of these abilities, like, you're going to notice a pattern here. We have a combo of annoying because they're skillless, and we have a combo of annoying because they're OP. Okay? Pharah. I think Pharah is an annoying brain-dead hero, but I don't think any of her abilities really annoy me that much. Ramatra, E, no. Shield, no. His cool... No, I don't think Ramatra has any annoying abilities. His now, if we're talking ultimates, holy mackerel. Reaper, no. Reinhardt, no. Roadhog, I think Hook, probably. I mean, Breather's annoying as well, but I think Hook takes the cake. Sigma, no. Sojourn... Okay, you guys ready for the scalding hot take here? Sojourn doesn't make the list at all for me. Not at all. Railgun, but Railgun's not technically an ability, right? Is Railgun an ability? Should we count? I feel like we should count it as an ability. Now, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on Sojourn as a whole, including Railgun, tune in to Saturday stream. Actually, I'll have a YouTube video with it all chopped down, actually, so maybe don't tune into Saturday stream because it was a complete mess with my internet. But let's just skip Sojourn because abilities, right? I mean, E is annoying in some ways, but again, compared to like GA or Hook, you're crazy if you think it's more annoying. I kind of agree with Bugaboo here with Hack. Like, Hack now is not the top of my list. I think old Hack in terms of Overwatch 1 and certain times during buffed Overwatch 2 Hack was really bad, but not right now. Turrets, I mean, again, like, you just have to put Symmetra turrets up here. Obviously. I don't think Teleport makes the list for me, although it's pretty bad, but, and then, hey, Turret again. But I think Torbjorn turret is less annoying than Symmetra turret. I don't know why. Maybe it's the slowing effect. Maybe it's the fact that there's just the one. Maybe it's just me. I hate the TP more than the Sim turret. I mean, that's fair. I hate the TP more because it's more powerful than the turrets, though. but I don't think it's necessarily a skillless ability. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I could fairly put it on the list. Tracer, no. Widowmaker, no. Winston, no. Wrecking Ball, Slam is really annoying, but no. Zarya bubbles are just in general annoying, but I don't think they're the worst. And at Discord, especially now that it's only 25%, yes, it's frustrating to play against as a tank, like especially as an Orisa. Like, you can feel the Discord, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Okay, so let's go down the list here. So let's consider these. So I don't think 5 is realistic, chat. Can we make it 5? Can we do 5? Am I being unreasonable with 5? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can we do 10? Can we do 10? Please, can we do 10? We can do 10, right? 10? Can we please do 10? 10 seems reasonable, right? We still have to remove 4. 7? Oh man, 7? Okay, 10 but ordered, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's just start. Let's just see where we get. So the first thing I'm going to remove is Torb Turret. I mean, I don't like Torb Turret, but I think in terms of like power and cheese, I don't know. There's so many things in here that I feel like are more annoying than Torbjorn Turret specifically. What do you guys think? That's the first one to me immediately. Like, Torbjorn Turret's annoying for sure, but like, it's not as annoying as Rez to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Torb Turret and Bastion Turret are the least annoying in this list. Yeah, I think Torbjorn Turret's the least annoying. Okay. And then we talked about Bastion Turret mode. It's really skillless and really annoying, but it's more of a skill check. Okay, what are you guys thinking are the low-hanging fruits here to remove? Okay, here's a scalding hot take. Absolutely scalding hot take. You guys ready for this one? Damage Orb? Because Damage Orb is so dumb, so brain dead, but it just doesn't. It feels like maybe it's just me, but it just doesn't. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't really annoy me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so brain dead, but it's also so like unimpactful. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's got to be like one of the most brain dead abilities on this entire list, but it's also just so unimpactful that I don't really care if it's. What do you guys think? Am I smoking something? Maybe I'm smoking something. I need some water. I'm gonna drink some water. Like, it just doesn't, like, remember, we're finding the balance between skillless and OP. And OP, like, Damage Orb is so weak. Even though it's literally the most skillless ability in the history of the world. And it's so many members of, it's like, honestly, it's just shrug-offable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna remove Damage Orb for now. I feel like it doesn't happen very often, yeah. BAP shift. What do you guys think? Kiriko TP. True. Okay, let's get some locks in here. Let's circle the ones in black, the ones that we think are locks. Definitely this sucker for me anyway. Cassie's Sticky Grenade. Holy crap, do I hate that ability. Absolute skillless, absolutely obnoxious. Hate it. Also really buggy as well. I think, yeah, I think this one's getting a lock. Remember, we're doing like top 7 or 8 for now, maybe 10. Oh, you guys can't even see. Can you guys even see? Can you guys see this? You guys can't see this, can you? Oh, you can. Or can't you? Hello? Does Epic Pen go through? I don't know if you guys can see. We can't see that one? Fart! It's res. It's res. Res. No, you can't see. You still can't see it. I'm so stupid. Okay, you guys can't see res and TP. Okay, so let's do that. Res and TP. Res. That's just horrific, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that's just horrific. Res and TP by Kiriko. Kiriko TP. K. I think res might make it for me. Your fat head's in the way. Okay. Lock TP and Suzu. Yeah, I guess so. But the problem with Suzu is I don't know if we necessarily should take it away. The problem with Suzu is that it's the fact is that it's in every game because Kiriko is just generally OP. Yeah, I'm not going to go on my Kiriko monologue about why Kiriko is OP and why she's frustrating. I think we could probably lock in Suzu, though. I think it's probably fair to just be cleansed, no MO. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. You guys convince me. I'm caving to the peer pressure. Suzu. All right. I mean, let's be honest. This one has to just make the list because it's just so stupid. It's not super OP, but it's just like it's dumb. It's actually even somehow dumber than than Damage Orb in a way. I'm just putting Trap and Mines in there because both of them, like at least combined, they make Junkrat really just an atrocious hero. Oh, I'm an idiot. I call it Shift because it's what it's called in pro play. It's just BAP Shift. And Overwatch League Contenders, it's called Shift because we don't know what to call it. Regenerative Burst, it's just a mouthful, so we just say Shift, no Shift. You know what I'm saying? So we got 4. Suzu, Trap, Sticky Grenade, Res. I think these are already better than Bellaboo's list. Ha! Peasant. I think it might have to be GA and Hook, personally. I think GA and Hook are my next 2 that make the list. GA is so stupid. Like, honestly, until y'all have seen, like, a halfway, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. I think Hook and GA have to make it. I mean, it is just unbelievably horrific. So we're at 6 now. Here's my thought with Punch. I think it's just what they did with the stun with Punch, with like the non-power punch stunning you, that annoys me. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it's like Suzu to where it's like, I wouldn't want to take it away from the hero, obviously. Doomfist needs to keep his punch, and it needs to keep knockback. But I don't know if I want him to have it stun into a wall. So maybe Punch doesn't make the list just because Punch isn't inherently a broken ability. It's just the way it's been executed right now that I don't like that much. And also the fact that it's not like super strong. It's annoying, but it's mostly annoying just because of the state it's currently in, not because it's inherently annoying, period. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna convince you guys of this one. You guys ready for this one? You guys are gonna be like, what? What are you talking about? Right? There you go. Yes. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Skillless. Check. Powerful. Check. It checks both the boxes. The reason why you guys don't hate it is because when the Bastion uses turret form, what do you do? Right. You guys are like, it's easy to walk away. It's easy to counter, though. Well, you know what? I can also use that logic on trap. But that doesn't make it any less stupid. When a person uses a cooldown, and you just have to be like, well, I guess we're just going to sit and wait it out and hide, I don't think that's a very well-designed hero. Like trap, you just shoot the trap, or you don't forget that the trap is there. I just think this is stupid. I think it's unbelievably stupid that we go from Bastion being a worthless hero to being unbelievably OP to the point of where it's easy to counter, and the counter is what? Sorry? Oh, you don't fight the Bastion at all. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. Like, what other cooldown is there out there where when they pop the cooldown, you don't get to play the game for 5 or 6 seconds? I'm legitimately might be missing something. It's, to me, very similar to Matrix, where like you literally cannot do anything to D.Va at all. But okay, but you guys are talking about ults, right? You guys are talking about ults. Name a cooldown where you can do that, where you literally cannot play the game. Now, okay, I'm being a little bit facetious here. Obviously, you could shoot the Bastion when he's in turret form. Most of them play too aggressive with it. But the whole point, charged rail, exactly. Charged rail is a great one. Not anymore as much, but back in the day, Sojourn has charged rail. Well, great. Now what do we do? You know what I'm saying? You can't play the game. You can't peek. You can't do anything, right? So, Ramatra's Nemesis form? Well, no, I don't think so. I think you can still play the. You don't have to wait out Ramatra's Nemesis form. You can shoot him. You can shoot his teammates. He's dangerous, but he's not going to one-shot. He's not going to blow you up and stay off the map. 5-man anti? Well, yeah, but I mean, if you anti 5 members of the enemy team, that's a skill shot, and or the enemy team made a really, really big mistake. I don't know. I think you guys are like we have the reason. Okay, so here's the reason. When we're thinking about making this list, here's a question for you guys. Listen to this one. When we're thinking about making this list, the reason why we make this list is because we want these abilities to be changed priority over other abilities. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? So in other words, when we look at this list, is BAP shift more important than fixing Cassidy's sticky grenade? I don't know. I think sticky grenade might be more annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? Suzu probably is more important for me to fix than symmetric turrets. Do you kind of see what I'm saying? So to me, that is something that you kind of have to consider. So when you consider what needs to be fixed, I think the fact that Bastion is literally a worthless hero until he has turret form and doesn't allow you to play the game while he's in turret form, and yet is still borderline a throw pick, that becomes a priority for me when it comes to cooldowns and adjusting. Same thing with Junkrat. I mean, look at our blacklist here. You know what I'm saying? We want this guy fixed as fast as possible. This needs to be fixed as fast as possible. I would love for this to be fixed. 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 Matrix 3 seconds, I would love for it to be fixed, but do I want it as bad as I want these? Probably not. How do you fix Suzu? I mean, I think one of the suggestions was removing the invulnerability for it, or making the invulnerability last like a blink, like very, very small. I've had more thoughts on how to fix Kiriko besides Suzu, though. But yeah, I mean, these are all like things that you'd have to consider. I don't know. I'm gonna stop there. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities. That seems reasonable. I think Fortify is something that I would want to consider as well. We talked about this a lot last weekend, which was like making Fortify headshotable. I think would be a huge change. So even increasing the damage reduction if you want to. It's what is it, 40% now or whatever? Make it 50%, 45%, but you can headshot her. I think it's stupid, but yeah. It's stupid to me that a headshot is just removed. But anyway, okay, let's keep looking at what Bellaboo has got for us today. Very interesting discussion. How I would rework Brig.
How would you rework Brig? Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be good. See, I am the ultimate critic when it comes to rework ideas. I have very few ideas to provide on my own, but I am just excellent at tearing other people down. Oh, it's just wonderful. Why does her heat need to be 50% lower in shift? I don't necessarily have a problem with that one because it actually adds nuance to how you use Fortify. Because there's times where you can like use it in pre-fight poke phase, but you'll have it again. It's actually, as somebody who's played a decent amount of Orisa, it makes me think a lot, which I like. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Orisa shift, does that 5 passive? It doesn't have 5 passives. It's 3
Ooh, Brig.
or 4.
Brig is such a tough.
Okay, never mind. It has a lot of passives.
Hero because they removed her stun, which
needed
to be done.
I like the fact, but the problem with having 4 passives is 1, 2, 3 of the passives all do the same thing, basically. You know what I'm saying? They're all defensive passives. I don't like that. Remove the headshot passive, but let me keep the gun passive because that's more interesting. Because saying that she has 5 passives, but 3 of those passives do the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Shut up! All of you! Shut up! Shut up!
Hero because they removed her stun, which needed to be done, right?
I don't think it actually needed to be done. I think of all the stuns that probably deserved to stay was probably Brig Bash, but I'm not gonna die on that hill.
Now it's just so bad because she's just old Brig, but without her stun, and they like her whole thing was stunning people, right? What if she was more mobile? Like,
I mean, that's what they did. They made her bash give her mobility.
Her rally gives a little speed boost. Lucio's the only speed boost character. I mean, I know that'd be dangerous and
I mean, yeah, I think it's just there's just not enough support heroes really.
Lead to like double speed boost meta, but Lucio Brig healing is so ass that I think it could like actually be balanced. Is that a bad idea? I don't want the stun back. Do not give her the.
Okay, to be fair, we're asking about the stun on the hero that has been most consistently used to counter ball, which is Brig. Brig was consistently the best ball counter of all the supports, and to my knowledge, because whip, stun, etc.
Stun back. Yo,
so we have a little bit of bias here.
What if they gave Brig Torbjorn's old armor mechanic? The scrap mechanic of old Torbjorn. Bring it back. I miss it. It was so fun. Throwing your teammates.
It was fun, but it was stupid.
Have Brig be able to repair her father's turret. So there's.
Dude, I swear she just straight. Okay, anyway, I think that like the speed boost and rally is an idea for sure. I don't know. I would just be nitpicky here. I think she's just spitballing ideas. Okay, what do we got here? A funny little bug. I don't care about the bug. Everybody knows what the bug is. The best hero for Battle for Olympus. I have a very strong opinion for this one. Chat, I'm gonna set up a poll literally in my Twitch chat right now. Oh my gosh, I gotta scroll way down. Poll. Best hero for Olympus. I'm curious what you guys think. Don't sit here and mouth breathe in chat. Save your Lucio, Hog, Ram, Rhine, Junker Queen. I'm not gonna even put Widow on the list because we all know that Widow is only good on like a couple of maps and then she's pretty much trash the rest of the time. Am I forgetting anybody? Pharah? I guess Pharah, yeah. Alright, let's be real, guys. It's not Ramattra. It's not Ramattra, okay? Plot twist, it's not Ramattra, okay? So we're definitely put it in there. What do you guys think? I just put, it says best her. Okay, in chat, right there it is. There it is. Some of you guys are too stupid. You go and you vote. It's right there. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I shouldn't have even drawn attention to the typo. Oh man, it always defaults to 5-minute polls. Why does it do 5-minute polls? Why? Why? Best her means it's a woman. Okay. Whoa. Junker Queen and Lucio tied for 7. Ryan with 5. Farah 4. Roadhog only 1. Whoa. Junker Queen's winning? Okay, so to be clear, I haven't played the game enough. I've played a pretty decent amount. I have a pretty firm opinion on this one. I'm just going to let the poll go for a second. It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure it's Lucio. I'm pretty sure it's Lucio. I'm pretty sure it's Lucio. I think Lucio on most maps is just unbelievable. Like, it's really, you can farm, well, you not just farm pills, but I don't know what it is if they did anything internally, but I don't think it's because you're shooting tanks. Okay, here's a question. Is the tank damage passive, like, you know, tanks feed less ult charge? That's not in this game mode, is it? Because they're all back to normal HP for tank, right? So I think, but all I know is Lucio builds ult unbelievably fast. Like, really, really fast. Even if you're not farming pills. And the stun, and then, dude, his ult just straight up murders everybody. Bro, you can get, like, I think the only ult that, like, straight up just kills you is, like, Roadhog ult, I think. Like, you can, Junker Queen is tricky for sure during ult. But Ramatra ult, you just, unless he gets the whirlwind on you, you just obliterate them. Like, the infinite ammo and the extra jump that you get, bro, nothing makes me feel like I'm a pro Lucio like this game. So I think it's Lucio. I think it's Lucio. However, I can see arguments for Junker Queen. And I could see arguments for, like, Farah if you're, like, really good at Farah as well. I'm terrible at Farah, so I don't really know. And also, let's put it this way. Farah has a good argument for being good, but 99.9% of people, even who are good at the game, are not going to be good at Farah. Farah takes, like, a very specific, like, you'd have to be, like, a Farah one trick to be good with Farah. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I think you guys are sleeping on Hog. I think Hog is pretty good. I think he's pretty good solo. He builds ult pretty fast. And I think his ult is really, really good. I think your ult is the unbeatable. I don't think anybody could beat you in the ult. Outside of, obviously, if Ryan pins you. You can. You just have to crouch. My Seglis, you just have to crouch. I think you can enter every room if you crouch. Yeah, Junker Queen is really good versus Hog. The kill list doesn't matter. Like, I don't give a rip about the kill list. People just play Junker Queen because she's fun, and it doesn't mean which one's better. But, like, if you're doing a competitive tournament, I feel like Lucio would have to be better. I feel like Hog is good. I don't think Junker Queen's the best, personally. I think she's decent, but I don't think she's the best. But Ramatra's not in the poll because I think Ramatra's garbage. Like, not garbage, but definitely not as good as Lucio. Definitely not as good as Roadhog. Definitely not as good as Junker Queen. I think who is worse is really map dependent. I think Widowmaker is horrible on some maps, but also is, like, pretty decent on other maps. Like, I think Widowmaker feels pretty good in Colosseo. Maybe that's just me, but she feels pretty good in Colosseo. But she feels bad in Chateau. Is Ram punch rate increased in the mode? No, but it's increased during his ult, I believe. No, you're not able to one-shot Lucio's Hog in Olympus, but you can get close to it. Yeah. Widow's fun, but I think Widow's not that good. I think Ramatra's not that good. I think Ryan is okay, but map dependent. I think Farah is really, really good, but is really dependent on your skill with the hero. I think Lucio, I'm not a good Lucio, but I'm murdering people when I play Lucio in that mode. I win almost every game when I play Lucio in that mode, and I'm not a good Lucio. He's probably my worst support. And then I think Hog is slept on. I think Hog is actually pretty good. Hog has some man matchups, but it's pretty good. Junker Queen is okay, but not the best. I think Junker Queen struggles versus some matchups. See, I don't know if I even agree with that, Kiba. I actually find, as Lucio, I find my worst matchup by far is Pharah. I actually, Lucio, if they're all tanks, I fire my ultimate instantly and I just straight up murder people. Because when you don't have to reload and all the tanks are lower HP, you just murder tanks. I don't think Ryan is that good, personally. I don't think Ryan is that good. I mean, you could definitely do fine as Ryan. Like, I don't think it's like that big of a deal, but yeah. Yeah, okay, anyway. Let's see what Bellaboo says.
Character for Battle for Olympus. So the roster for this mode is Junker Queen, Reinhardt, Roadhog, Ramatra, Widowmaker, Pharah, and Lucio. But the best hero in my opinion for this mode is Pharah. Now Roadhog's pretty good too, but this is in terms of fun as well. Since the only heroes that deal with her in the air are Roadhog and Widowmaker. But her ult is what really makes her shine, as you get a barrage of rockets while moving and triple rockets after. It's so fun, I recommend playing her just for the ult. If only her ult was like this in game. But
I think she's okay, I just think it's more of a skill check. I think she's really good in Chateau. But I don't think Pharah's that good. I think Lucio's the best. And again, that's also a skill check one too, because like I play against so many people that are like horrible at Pharah, and it shows. Whereas people who are horrible at Hog, they're still killing you. It's term of fun. Pharah wins. I think Lucio's a blast, man. I think Lucio's a blast. And I also think Ryan is pretty fun in the mode as well. My Reinhardt.
Everyone likes the fucking game when Reinhardt is meta in Genji. Remember the good old days? Overwatch.
Thanks for the sub!
Reinhardt was
hey, Doc.
being played in every game, because if you didn't pick Ryan, you're probably trolling unless you're really goated Winston. Brig was released because Dive got too strong, right? Brig was the answer to Dive, and she ended up breaking the game. So case in point, if Reinhardt's not good, then the game is gonna die. Reinhardt is the staple of Overwatch, not Tracer, not Mercy, not Winton.
I think Winston has a pretty good argument for it. There's been some pretty rough Reinhardt metas. I mean, all you have to say is just look at goats, and you're like, well, Ryan is not everything, right? This is not a hot take, but it's an interesting take.
Reinhardt is. He is the Overwatch tank. You know, every game revolves around the tank. Well, maybe not now, but in a good world, every game revolves around the tank. Now,
I think it still revolves on the tank now.
Revolves around the better Sojourn.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sojourn and Kiriko have arguments for being more meta dominant, but
or the Mercy. That picks
Mercy, no.
Pockets Sojourn. Now we have Hog.
Oh, just like the silent depression at the end of that. Let's do a couple more, then we'll add some variety. We'll look at some other ones here. Looking very handsome today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Chat, this is my Overwatch 2 Season 2 tier list. Ashe, I'll put her in A. Bastion can be hooked by Hog, so he's in C. Cassidy, D tier. Echo, A tier.
Are people playing Hog that much? I feel like Hog has kind of dipped off because people finally figured out that Orisa was halfway decent after her ults.
Genji.
Buffs.
Genji's pretty bad right now.
No way Genji's D tier. No way Cassidy's D tier too, right?
Hanzo, D tier. Junkrat, A tier. May goes in D tier. She can dink a lot of people, but her ult...
And there's like no way that these guys are worse than Bastion, right?
It's really bad. Farah's such always a weird character. She doesn't really fit in this game, does she? Reaper goes A tier.
No way Reaper's A tier when Orisa's meta. No way. Or Roadhog. No way.
Sojourn goes S tier. Soldier goes C. Sombra probably D. Symmetra's also weird. Put her in C tier. Torbjorn. Put Torben in B.
Torben B?
Widowmaker goes in B because Widowmaker is just a worse Sojourn right now. But there's no way like Widow's gonna be bad if she can just.
All right, we're gonna keep going. I'm addicted.
This is my Overwatch 2 Season 2 tier list. Ana goes in B tier. Baptiste, Emort. Pretty good right now.
It's getting roasted over here.
Not better than Kiriko. Like you would much rather have Kiriko.
I think Baptiste is below Ana personally.
And Lucio rather than like Kiriko and Baptiste, you know. So Lucio goes in A tier. He's like pretty high up there. Brig, bottom of the list, D tier. Kiriko, S tier, obviously.
Sure.
Mercy, A tier.
Sure.
Moira, D tier. I'm sorry, but why would you pick Moira right now?
Good question.
Alright. Zenyatta? Zenyatta can be played with Kiriko. I kind of like Zen and Kiriko. But I don't know if he's like B or C. I mean, Zen can kind of counter Hog, right? A little bit.
All right. That one wasn't horrible. What
Chat, this is my Overwatch 2 Season 2 tier list.
All right, last one.
Alright, Diva. I mean, Diva.
Shut your mouth! I'm not a React streamer. You missed what I've been doing up to this point.
I've seen a lot of
But yeah, I kind of am.
Diva at all, actually, but I think she
No way Hog is S tier still now, right? No way.
put her in B for now.
I mean, even without the nurse.
And
We're talking about like the season tier list, right?
His ult sucks. He can't boop anybody off the map. He's not tanky for his team. Or Zarya, probably C. I haven't seen a lot of Zarya, to be honest, but she might be B. I might come back to her.
I think Zarya is probably like B or C because it's like rock, paper, scissors kind of a thing where like if Orisa is good because Hog is good, so then nobody plays Hog, but then people play Zarya into Orisa. And she also got the buffs, which were pretty decent as well, so...
Doomfist. Doomfist is okay.
Zarya's not dead. No. Not when Orisa's being played, and also not with the buffs. I think Zarya's probably like C or B.
Okay. He's not great though. Drunker Queen goes in probably D tier as well.
Is this before the buffs? It was before the buffs.
Horse, really nice buffs.
If it's after the buffs, I feel like she's got to be C tier, right?
Horse is beautiful right now.
I think Orisa's I think Orisa's S tier right now, personally.
His speed boost, amazing.
And Ramatra's probably A or S as well.
Ramatra's ult, one of the best ults in the game. Reinhardt, probably
B or C. More skill set.
And Winton.
I don't think Sigma's A. Sigma's B.
In B tier.
Winston's B.
I mean,
probably,
he would be A tier or.
Yeah, reasonable. Okay, let's do one or two more educational ones, y'all. Overwatch guides. Kiriko guide in just 2 minutes.
These are the most important things to know to play Kiriko well, which I...
Thank you for the sub, Jacob07! React Andy. Okay, listen. I don't have anything to say.
Learned as a Grandmaster Kiriko player with 160 hours on her in Season 1. Kunai headshot is 3x damage, so you should basically never go for body shots. You'll miss out on burst damage, which is hard.
Okay, chat, if we were to bet your life savings, how much of this feedback was going to be about basic tips on how to use the cooldowns and how to use the gun, and then no feedback on how to like actually play the game?
Harder for enemies to deal with than chip damage. You still heal at the max rate even if you weave a kunai in between each set of 5 Afudas. You should always
I'm actually pretty sure that's not true. I still encourage weaving, but I'm pretty sure it does slow you down slightly.
Even a kunai for random burst that will open up kills for your teammates and allow you to build ult much faster. Teleport gives you 0.25 seconds of immortality as you come out of it. You can use this to dodge lethal damage. Suzu should be used anytime someone could be taking lethal or chunky damage. Don't just save it for big ults. It's better to waste a Suzu every now and then, rather than not use it. Don't hold Fox for combos. It's an insanely powerful ult on its own. You should be using it almost any time you have a somewhat even fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's all fine advice, it's just... just nobody taught, like, dude, I just don't understand. Like, here's my best analogy for it, okay? It's like if you were trying to teach somebody how to cook and you started to kind of break down the temperature at which you want to cook potatoes, right? When you're looking to scallop your potatoes for a Greek wedding. Or we're going to talk about the uses of paprika and 5 different, and we're going to tell you how to use the mixer when you're trying to make cupcakes. Let's just talk about, like, what does this thing do? This is an oven. This is a mixer. This is salt. Salt is good. This is water temperature. Then generally when you boil things, you're going to keep it in this long. So it's just like, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys, when it comes to cooking. I'm just trying to come up with an analogy best I can. But like, there needs to be like, how do I play Kiriko? What am I doing? What makes me play Kiriko different from any other hero? You would say things like, all right, Kiriko. Kiriko is an excellent support that puts out a lot of healing. However, she has a lot of mobility. So a good habit to do with Kiriko is to try and support your off-angle DPS's support whenever you possibly can. whenever your tank doesn't need a lot of healing. Kiriko has a lot of mobility, so she has the ability to control off angles herself or assist off angles herself while still being able to heal at range. The key thing with the use with your abilities is about what complements that playstyle. For example, look at the enemy composition. Is that a composition that you need to be utilizing your off angles a lot, or can you just... Hey, Calix, thanks for the sub. Or do you think that you can simply just heal your team? And just if you start like revolving around just generally what makes Kiriko good, which is the fact that she can heal a lot and still defend against abilities, those are the things. Position, it's a device for new players maybe, but that's the problem. This isn't helpful for new players that much. Like, Kirikos don't do that in a rank, to be honest, but that's the problem. That's the problem. Even if you were to go like, for example, if you wanted to coach somebody to be like a heal bot Kiriko, there would be ways to teach them how to just play generally Kiriko. The problem is that if you're starting to play, for example, if I'm a new player, how do I play Kiriko? What makes Kiriko unique? Do I heal my tank a lot? Do I just sit in main? Do I help my DPS? Do I flank? How do I use my teleporter? You know what I'm saying? And when you answer that question, then you can start to answer how you use the abilities, because the abilities complement the playstyle. And the thing is like when we talk about off angles, that's not something that you can fit into a 60-second TikTok. But you could talk about playstyle, general playstyle. Kiriko has a lot of range healing. So one of the advantages of playing Kiriko is the fact that while you could focus on healing your tank, you should always be looking to support your off angle, your DPS that are taking flanks or angles whenever possible. For example, you could see me here healing my soldier at range because I see that my Reinhardt no longer needs any support. In addition, your mobility allows you to directly teleport to those off angles if they need extra support. Just be careful to not teleport yourself, put yourself at risk. Suzu is an excellent ability to use when anybody is critical or at risk of taking a massive burst of damage. It helps to be aware to track friendly cooldowns that may be used so that you do not need Suzu. For example, when you're playing with Orisa, when Orisa is using Fortify, it's important that she doesn't need Suzu, but you might need to use your Suzu as soon as the Fortify is done. It's good to always use the weave in between your healing, whatever. Like this is why you write a script, but this is what we're aiming for.
This is the new tank hero in Overwatch 2, so let's take a look. Ramatra is a pretty aggressive tank with an amazing set of skills and will likely be a favourite pick for a while. His default attack is Void Accelerator, which fires a stream of projectiles, and his secondary creates a barrier that blocks projectiles. His first ability is Ravenous Vortex.
I just can't do these guys. We're literally just reading off the F1. So boring. These are all really old too. I don't know if like TikTok has like died off, but this is like actually crazy how old these are. Let's check this one out.
Doomfist is one of the strongest tanks right now. Here are 5 fundamental things you need to know for Doomfist. If you tap the jump button straight after you release the secondary fire key, you can travel very far with Doomfist Rocket Punch. During your seismic slam, if you press the key again, you can cancel the slam and actually kind of sit high up vertically. You can use these solo or together to reposition yourself or set up some flanks. Block's a crazy thing. Not only does it negate damage and empower your punch, but it also resets your punch off cooldown. You can punch, block, reset your punch, and punch again. Hold the primary fire key as your punch is traveling and you will shoot straight away. Your abilities give you temporary health. Your seismic slam, your rocket punch, your meteor strike, make sure you land them. Doomfist is one of the...
Okay, so yes, technically, yes, these tips are fine. That was a good tip video. The music and delivery was driving me up the wall, but yes, okay.
Here are 3 tips for every new Widow player. Number 1, center your aim. Don't rely on your flick shots. I'll tell you right now, I used to be that kind of person, and I was seeing that I was significantly less accurate by relying on my peripheral vision to hit my shots. If you're trying to get better at hitting grapple shots or just hitting your shots in general, I feel like a great way to improve that is to slow down your aim and gather your crosshair and actually try to put it on somebody or something. 2, you can use...
I think the way of describing it, I would say, is try and track, then microflick. Track and microflick. Track and microflick. I think that's the best way of doing things. I'll look at that TikTok. We're going to be wrapping up in just a second.
Use your Venomine to protect your headshot hitbox in certain locations. Maps like Kings Row and Junkertown are...
I hate this tip. This tip is so garbage. No offense.
For this
It's so unbelievably niche, and there's so many other things that you can say.
Honestly, it saved me more times than I could count. If you get the opportunity to set up, this can be super beneficial on defense when you're planning to line up a headshot where you might have to be the first person to peek in order to win the fight. 3. Don't give up. I know that's kind of a forehead response, but seriously, Widowmaker is a high-risk, high-reward hero. When you're playing against a Widowmaker who's giving you the work, don't swap off. It's an opportunity for you to get better. Having a short-term memory can be super beneficial when you're
That's fair. I respect that tip. I respect it. All right, let's check out this TikTok here, and then we're gonna call it. Before I lose my brain.
Orisa used to be more of a utility tank in Overwatch 1. Ever since the rework, she plays very differently. Orisa's current day ultimate pulls enemies towards the middle and builds up more damage the longer she holds it. Back in my day, her ult increased the entire team's damage for those that stood near the bongo. Now, Orisa has a spear that she can throw. It stuns enemies if they hit a wall as well.
It actually stuns them regardless. It just does more damage if it hits the wall.
Used to be a ball thing that sucked people towards the middle and potentially get big kills. During the modern times, Orisa can use her new javelin spin to eat damage and ultimates. Back in my day, Orisa placed out a shield for those who use as cover. Orisa's Fortify is the same thing as before. She used to be able to get headshotted in Overwatch 1, but not anymore.
Guys, I'm done, man. I'm just done. No. I'm tired, and I'm feeling numb and a little bit sad. Yeah, that was something. I feel like I'm a little disappointed because there's not a lot of new stuff. It seems really kind of quiet, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to host one of my coaches, who I coached on May. Don't bully him just because he's a May main. He's a good guy. Chat, it's been good. Loves and kisses. ! Coaching. ! Video. ! Article. ! Your mama. Tell Sugar I said hello. Loves and kisses. Spilo out. I will be back on Thursday. Mwah. Hop in the raid. Here we go. Jump in. 8, 7, 6. Blatant nepotism? Yeah, shame on you. Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid, dirty mouth!